Just in time. Look at that. Perfect timing. I was trying to get my headset on. It fell on the ground, or it would have been even better.
The creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Always gotta rock them shoes, and he never ages.
I love the energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date, and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to
Canceled
make it
a
worth your while. We
date.
have a really fun show
True
ahead.
sign of a nerd
Over
right
the
there.
next 2 hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements. Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive
He's
into
got
the
his own
excitement, let's take a
showcase
moment to
later,
recognize
like a couple
just how
days from now,
dynamic our
Dig.
industry has become. Here's a look
Literally
at the
has
top
his own
10
showcase
selling
for
new games on
Death
Steam
Stranding.
so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co. Lots of great games. Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at number 1 with over 13 million units sold
I don't
since
even know what the
February
hell that thing is.
Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at SemiWork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely. Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall.
Nice, of course.
Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not
Yeah,
there
the only
yet,
reason
but it
I
is
knew
a
that Emmy is because I
monumental
watched
achievement,
like their little
earning
video
the
thing.
highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now
Here, I got an
is
idea.
discovery.
Let me do
And that's
this.
precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
I wasn't paying attention much. I was trying to do this sound.
You're the harbinger.
Looks like Mortal Shell.
You might be.
Do you say this is a continuation? Because it looks like Mortal Shell. Which had a lot of promise, but it just wasn't as fleshed out as it needed to be.
They know naught of your nature. You're a weapon, child.
I see they went for shock factor in the first trailer. What is that creature?
They'll worship you until you fail. Then what?
You're no god, but neither have they.
Killer soundtrack for this, though. I was right! Damn, do I know my games or what? Called that so quick. I wasn't even listening to what they said. I didn't even know it was a follow-up.
Didn't that look great? Well, we got lots more to come. But right now,
The first game had so much promise. I liked it. I didn't love it.
Or even live at Risky
Like,
Reels.
it really
Over the
needed to be
years,
fleshed out. So if
Fortnite
they
has
do that with
innovated
this one, then it could be
mass-scale
really good.
Live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island. But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Hit him with everything you've got.
Battlefront. Yeah, you wish. So does everybody. As if they didn't, like, leave it to die for years and
I
years.
think I saw Jonesy. All right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Well, there's the first Kojima. Keep it counter. He came out early this time. Of course, he's always there.
Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2.
As if he's not there
So
every time.
let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったの
Well,
で、
we hit the pandemic after we released
僕ら皆
DS1.
さん、コロナを体験したと思うので、
Everyone experienced
コロ
the
ナを体
pandemic.
験した中での
So
I know, Estelle. I know how much you hate
I
this
wanted
guy.
to show something
Hate
new
might be strong. I don't know.
connection
Regardless.
after we faced the pandemic. So I want everyone
He's been
you to
his
think about
interpreter
that
for
when you
as
play
long
this
as I
game.
can remember, dude.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special
could be,
exclusive
Lurk. I don't
clip
see
for
why not.
SGF. Let's take a look at this.
はい、
Oh, he was about to kiss. Cut him off. Don't let him get a speech in. We all know how speeches work in Game Awards. I can't help it. Yeah, Xena. Death Stranding too.
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please.
You just told him to have a seat.
No smoking, please.
Yeah, who smokes indoors anymore?
So you are Neil Varner. Mm-hmm. What do you do? For living?
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
Porter, I think is what he said.
So you made it then.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
The girl. You're alive.
Damn!
Stop. 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 Stop.
Sometimes all you need is a hug and a slap in the face, apparently. It's the worst therapy session. I feel like there's probably been weirder out there.
So much mystery. Well, that was
So much mystery.
clip from the
That's
game, a cutscene.
the
We saw a
entirety
first
of
glimpse of Neil and
every
Lucy,
game
and we
ever.
met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要なキ
In
ャラクターです。
It's a very important character.
Maybe it's a play on the word.
Neil and
で
Lucy.
まあちょっ
Because
と
Porter
詳しくは言
does
いま
mean
せん
like
I
け
a
ど
can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人ある
saw the cancer mark on both of their
すごい
hands
深いつながりがあって
So they have
これ
this
が物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます。
and
で
reveals
前回
throughout the
クリ
story.
フっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
ま
last
したけ
time
ど
on
マツさんがや
DS1,
って
we have Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的には
Max.
彼はもういなくな
And
っ
of
たの
course,
で
by story,
まあ 2では出せ
he
ない
will not be in
で今回ニ
DS2.
ールっていうのが
But this time,
Spoiler for one.
Neil will be like playing like the role that Max did for DS2
で
this
まあクリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超えるようなキャラクタ
But I
ー
Everybody
think
loves
まあ
Mads.
ルカ
we
So
に
have to kind of like top that
honestly, he's a
character.
really good
So
actor.
Luca Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常
and
に
I
心に
think
残る演技もして
it
い
was
ただい
great.
た
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
も
Neil,
う
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know.
Yeah, why don't
That's
you?
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is
Basically,
not the
yeah.
last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
ニールのゲームプレ
Yeah,
イシーン
his trailers are
I'll show you the gameplay
always
scene.
見に来てくだ
ever
さい
So hope you enjoy,
Just-
will join us Sunday, too.
thought
Excellent.
provoking.
All right, thank you so
Like,
much.
does
Hideo
not make
Kojima,
much
everyone.
sense,
Great to see you,
and-
Mr. Kojima. Thank you.
When he plays games, sometimes doesn't always make sense, but yeah, they're
All right,
very...
and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and
They're
lead massive
different,
armies
you know?
into
I am
epic-scale
intrigued by
battles,
the Metal
as
Gear
narrated
Solid
by
reboot
actor
that they've done.
Tom Hardy.
I am actually very excited about that.
Thou shalt not kill.
Rendered in Unreal Engine 5.
So the priests
Maybe our
tell us.
buzzword this weekend, isn't it?
So the Lord commands.
Raw Power Games. I don't know who that
But
is.
ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war. But war found me. I became like them. I took up the sword,
No, something different.
prayed
Jack,
I
yeah.
could win redemption through
No
my
idea,
deeds.
Chivalry? I don't know the last Chivalry that came out. I don't recognize the game
Once
dev.
taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death.
Yeah, Chivalry is a multiplayer game. Servo Fast too, yeah.
But that's just my story.
No idea what this is. I didn't hear if they said it was a brand new IP. Something new? Chronicles Medieval. Looks cool.
That was a very cool new project in
yeah,
a
very
brutal
Mountain Blade.
European
That's what I was
medieval
thinking
world.
too. Very
Now
Mountain
it's
Blade.
time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at SGF for the first time.
I never really played much of the Sonic Racing games, but people really liked them. Well, they got lots of different guest stars, it looks like. Cool how many crossovers they
Coming
got.
in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Crossworld is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking. So you can race against all of your friends across all of the platforms. Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
Right now. Wow. Okay, this is not on my bingo card, guys. Who said Minecraft is going to be in Sonic Racing?
I guess you could say,
What
you gotta
is
go
this?
Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
No, we saw Neo 3 yesterday.
Time. For some, it heals. For others, it wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion. Our hopes lost long ago.
I was kind of thinking Code Vein also, but I didn't know if this is a follow-up. I didn't hear that.
You have the power to change
Code Vein was kind of
all
like that
this.
too. The style was very like that. This has to be Code Vein.
If time were a weapon to wield,
If this was a sequel.
could you undo the
I don't know if it
sins
was.
of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
This has got to be Code Vein. Has to be. That fighting style is exactly like that. Did they say brand new? Then maybe it's not, but it takes a lot of influence from it. The battle style is very similar. I didn't hear what they said. Also, Emmy, thank you again for the food. I appreciate you if you're still here. Oh, Code Vein too. Good calls, guys. I don't think anybody anticipated that, though. Honestly, we're starting off really fucking hot right now. This is pretty good. This is a good start. Thank you, Emmy. Honestly, Jacko, if RE9 gets announced at some point this weekend, I will be stoked. Yeah, we're eating real well so far, 7 Force. This is a hell of a start. Oh, fuck that thing. Nope. I also like humped him. Nope. I'd take a straight, dude. That thing's horrifying. End of the Abyss. Interesting. Looked pretty cool. That's what I was gonna say.
That was a very
is it
moody,
kind of
cool
gave
new
me a
game.
little bit
That
of
was
Little
End of
Nightmare
Abyss,
feels.
the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Yes! I want this game so bad.
Beware, Detective Pepper's in the house.
I have had this on my wish list for like 3 years.
Wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
And those who do anything to save it.
I cannot wait for this game.
They won't even know what hit them. Oh boy. Here we go.
Give me my date. No, just give me a date, damn it.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not
No
all from
shit.
PlaySide. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious
God
project
damn it,
from
they
this
still haven't
independent
given a release
Australian
date,
developer. We've been talking to them
I
for a
haven't,
while
Jackie, I
about this
have it,
project,
though.
which
I
builds
bought
on their
it.
recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
Game of Thrones. No, it was something new. Honestly, an RTS based off of this world could be very cool. I'm not even a Game of Thrones person. I didn't even watch past season 2.
But this.
But legitimately, it could be a really good RTS, I think. Hi, John.
This is your legacy. You decide who wins and who dies.
Yeah, so you can write the story the way that people want to. Damn! Ah, they did that! That's great! They're like, you hated our ending? Well, we're just gonna let you choose your ending. Oh, that's so sick! I know very little about Game of Thrones, but I know a couple things. That's dope. That's actually really sick. Dude, this freaking presentation's cooking right now. I'm shook it.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action adventure RPG.
Mundfish, they're the ones that did Atomic Heart. The one that I was so obsessed about.
The great Silkovsky once said, one could
Jack
count a
here just
million
gave me a
billion
gift.
suns in the known universe. So
Yeah,
why do we deny
yeah,
other
Jack,
intelligent
yeah.
beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth.
I'll look at it in a second.
My answer is, maybe they will visit us.
Hopefully the
Time has
protagonist is
not
a
come
little
yet
more
for this.
good.
The dawn of a new era. The era of atomic.
Didn't see that coming.
2.
Like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a star, passing by, like Lady Godiva. Go, 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 there's no stopping me. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. Don't stop, yes,
Have a good hunt,
I don't
Captain.
wanna stop at all. Damn! Show the booty shot. Let's go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stop me, just stop me. Have a good time, good time. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees is why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. Wow, that thing's creepy. All right. Well, damn.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Mundfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale. And this time, there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But
I like
that,
that.
believe it
That's
or not,
cool.
is not all.
Honestly,
from
the
Mundfish
protagonist
today.
of the first game, like, I played most of the first game. That's not all.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself.
That's just
When
cool.
it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it.
Oh yeah, it's
You
gonna
know,
be ways
I
from
felt
now, I'm
that
sure.
same fear,
so.
though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness.
That just looks really cool.
How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
This is going to be some sort of battle royale tied into the universe, I'm guessing, with a changing map or something like that, which would be a really cool concept. It's clearly something like that. Why do you hope not? Why not? You're already getting the second game. This is something else they're making. This is still Munfish. That's cool.
Cute little guy. The Cube
I think that's
is
a
yet
really
another
cool
new
concept.
project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the atomic universe on a massive levitating cube you can see
Don't make
there,
me choke.
where the
That was
edges
hilarious.
are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations
really
that
cool.
are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe.
Get me to the
new
cube,
retro
Morgan,
beat 'em up
cube.
coming to PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far,
Yeah, it
only
said that
7
was
have
in
been
Munfish in the
revealed.
beginning.
Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
Hey, you don't want to play a particular game? Don't shit in other people's Wheaties. Cute. All right, digging the soundtrack. Let's go.
This isn't hell. Or my world. What is this place?
This is back to the Neo 3. Yeah, I think so.
Also,
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom were cool games.
you don't have a chance.
We were talking about how that Marvel game from the State of Play looked like that.
Not enough. I need more.
I loved the first 2 of these, so. See the transition between game and that. No, they announced Neo 3. I thought this was the guy from Neo 3.
We both want the same thing.
Almost looks very similar.
But there's only room for one at the top.
Onimusha makes more sense. Oh, is this? I thought that guy looked like the guy they showed in the Neo 3 trailer the other day. I was kind of surprised to see it back, so that makes more sense. Okay, my bad. Oh yeah, it's Team Ninja. I'm a dingus. Onimusha hasn't been around in a long time. When was the last Onimusha game? Wasn't it freaking like PS2?
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years. As
it's
the
been a
team
long time
at
since they've had a
String Studios is
new
using Unreal Engine
Onimusha.
5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an
Unreal. We should have taken a
unexpected new
shot
game
for every time they
announcement
used
that
Unreal
combines
Engine
comedic
5.
storytelling and arcade fighting action.
God, we would
Check
be
this out.
trashed by the end of this. Well, cool that there's finally a new entry into Onimusha. I forgot that they had announced that last year.
Punches, you'll get yourself killed.
Dude, I'll tell you what I would want to see. Another, the My Friendly Neighborhood. Yeah, Jack, you, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, if I could get another one of those, I'd be happy. That was such a good game.
What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform. Why are you even here? Don't waste my time.
Save us, Fuzzy, or we'll die.
That's cute, though.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This mate ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
Super fun. Got to wish list that, right? All right, well, next it's time
Very
to see
fun.
the announcement of a brand new game, In Deception We Trust.
A brand new game.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and
I love my
legend.
best friend is just
Only
blowing
the
me up.
chosen find their way here, gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound, wolves and lambs, engaged in a perilous dance of wits, a game where truth is but a shadow. Enough theatrics, I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by booting out every wolf. Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up. Buy items with the gold you earn. Loot chests for weapons and armor. Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps. Discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well
It's
to
more
remember.
like
Deceit and
Trouble in
deduction are
Terrorist
your
Town if we want to go
strongest
far
weapons in this
back.
game
Like,
of
Among Us
life
was
or
not the first to
death.
do that.
Your invitation
So-
awaits.
Looks fun with a group of people.
That was Killer Inn, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or
Square
death
did it.
using social deduction skills to
Yeah,
win.
there's a lot of
All right,
different
it's hard
versions
to believe
of those
this next
games.
game
Most
was
people
first
just think of
announced
Among
at
Us because
TGA
of how
in
popular it was.
2021.
But those types
I know
of
it's
games
been
have
a
been around
while,
for a
their
long
recent
time.
tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm, of course, talking about
looks
Arc
cool.
Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
I watched some YouTube videos on this, and although I don't play extraction shooters, it looked really cool.
Breathe. Let your body settle into a slower rhythm.
Oh, sure.
Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone. Surround yourself with resourceful friends. Here,
You don't need the
you
hashtag.
are in control.
That's fair. I used to play them so much.
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
Yep. That's fair, Galen. Think of it like this. This is just a window into what's coming. So, like, this is just them showing something off. Like, I can imagine a lot of people watch these and they're like, oh, this doesn't really interest me. That's fine. Or maybe you're like, oh, this is curious. The whole point is then for you to go look up that game and learn more about it. So if they're only giving you a snippet of what this game may even be, even if it's not even telling you everything about the genre, it's so that you would go look it up yourself afterwards. Why would you say that, by legit? Why not? Why not? Yeah, she's a reporter, a columnist that's worked for GameSpot for years. I don't even remember her position, but I don't really understand why you would even think that. Yeah, she doesn't play games, she conquers them. It's a survival, building, crafting, MMO game. Something along those lines. I don't really have an interest in this. Like, I think the Dune universe is cool, I guess, but like, I'm not sucked into it like some people are. It's not my next Star Wars or whatever.
I saw my world fall to ash, consumed by the void. Try as I might to quell their advance. 'Twas all for naught. Some say time stops for no one. Neither man nor God, living nor dead. Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand. Return to the past, where your journey awaits.
I do it almost. I was like, didn't completely remind me of anything.
Begins with trial. The true lead of the story has yet to emerge. Whatever's coming next will not be easy.
I will never forget my cause.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
Just as he once came to me, filling that dark tower with light.
What happened while I was out? So I hear you're looking for someone?
The victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory.
I never doubted that you'd end up here.
I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
A rat in the vessel. Such a tiny nuisance. I know all your secrets. And don't come back.
That's Mio, Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Don't you see? We can't.
Come on, follow me!
What a really unique and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Betrayal burns because it can only come from someone close. An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Who are you? Mafia.
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends, my family, my beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to,
Teach them a lesson.
remind them of their obligations.
Peace is between us and Spadaro.
Where I come from, commitment means everything.
If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business.
Piggy puttana!
It's family. Loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And who are you, Enzo?
And if you thought that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyages captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
That looks super cute.
Hello, Summer Game Fest! I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters.
That's funny.
And while I'm mostly
it was
sworn to
actually a Lego
secrecy
game.
today,
That looked really cute, though. I like
I'm
the
thrilled to have a
puzzle-solving
hand
aspect
in
to it.
revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yee-haw!
A great evil would emerge. However, a brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to... Imagination! Go big, go burn!
All right.
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and puppet frenzy in Lies of P. Overture is a DLC expansion to Lies of P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's the exclusive new look.
As they are. All right, so what do we think? Is it gonna shadow drop? Or are they gonna give us the date? Oh damn, she hot. No, they're not giving us soon. It's coming out this summer. The question is it coming out today? You better vote quick.
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this
just
announcement.
cancel
too.
the thing. Just cancel it. Oh God, then it's gonna be messed up as hell then as well.
Dinner table where it used to be.
5 chairs empty.
5 plates full. Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes. Plates of hay.
Are these all like people that they're chopping up? Cause like I feel like it could be.
Plates of her legs. Beautiful. Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates.
Well, I'm not gonna go get the DLC right this second. We have a lot to watch.
Garden
So.
is lush and green.
Damn it! I can't buy anything.
Dinner's ready.
I also don't have time to play it anyway.
There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
Freaky. I did play through the base game, Jackie. I did.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right,
October of
NCSoft
last
is
year?
expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Oh, why is this still going? I can't help it. I usually don't look at my phone so much, but my best friend keeps texting me. And I think I've mentioned it before, but we used to take off E3 every year together and do nothing but watch all of the announcements together, so. This was like our vacation every year. Boris, One Punch game. Or One Punch related. Say Boris, whatever the hell his name was. He was One Punch Man's dude. Dude, I fucking love One Punch Man. When are we getting, what, season 3? Oh. 3. When are we getting season 3? Where's my season 3? Bitches. Dragon Quest? No, what is that guy from? No. Oh god, what is it? 7 Deadly Sins? Oh, I got it right before the name drop. Right before the name drop. I was like, no, I recognize that. I've never watched it. I've never seen the show. But I recognize the face. Also, hi Marilyn. I don't know how you play a One Punch Man game, Lurk, but I do love One Punch Man. Is it really Zanwell? No shit. I want to believe you. I want to look this up though. Do they actually have a release? Like, is that? Ah! Oh my god. Okay, now I just need to know when solo leveling is coming back, and I will be a happy camper. Oh yeah, and Demon Slayer. When are we getting our next season of Demon Slayer? I need my Demon Slayer, I need my solo leveling. I get my One Punch back, I get my, Dan back. Yeah, Dan coming back. You can go see the first 3 episodes in theaters. I almost went to go do it. I might still do it. Witcher 4! Whatever this is. Well, that looks pretty.
5.6 is available.
Oh, hey! Let me guess! It's more, what the fuck is Unreal Engine? Yay!
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN. It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender.
Oh wait, we
for
need to
Game
take
of the
another
Year.
drink.
That Mongil Dive will be exclusively on the
Dude,
Epic Game
we would
Store.
actually be sloshed if we were playing a drinking game based off of Unreal Engine. This looks so cool.
Find
That
a
is.
way.
That looked pretty neat. Honestly, this... Ugh. No, hell no, Stereo Bucket. No, man, no.
We altered the course of nature.
Stop, my liver can only deal so much.
Unleashed genetic power across
Jurassic Park.
continents. Now
Oh yeah, I can hear
it
him
is
talk,
up
my
to
bad.
us
I was talking over Mr.
to
Jeff Goldblum,
nurture
how dare I?
what we have set free. To find hope.
Oh
within
God,
this
John,
chaos.
please. I'll get alcohol next year, my bad.
Well, to help life
Apothecary Diaries?
find a way.
Zan, well, you're in the Discord, aren't you? If you're not, that's fine, but I think you're in the Discord. If you wouldn't mind throwing that in the recommended. This show is probably the best Summer Games Fest that has ever been. Like, I feel like last year's was pretty good. This one has been, like, stellar with the games that they've had.
I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games.
Hi, Celia. I love your dress.
10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower.
Cool.
Mina continues our traditions of refining
her
retro
dress.
gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
Bona fide. Love the classic style. October 31st, they have a release date for it. Shovel Knight was a great game. I did play that on stream as long before I ever streamed. I played that. Actually, Shovel Knight was one of the few games I played on Wii U. Also, that soundtrack was a bop. Yeah.
All right.
They definitely take a lot
This
of
is a special
inspiration
one.
from
Our next
classic
game
games.
comes from a well-known developer that has
Oh,
done.
you don't have to, Zan. While you're fine, I'll get a
Kyle Bossman, everyone.
Kyle Bossman.
Final Bossman. All right. Well,
It's okay. You don't need to join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. For some reason, I thought you were in the Discord. I will write it down.
hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means three things. Number one, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And three, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, Wade. All right, let's take a look.
Oh.
Ooh, Red Band trailer. Hell yeah. Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience. Oh, hi, new friend.
I don't even care that it's VR. I would totally play a Deadpool
Turd
VR
fervor
game.
of
Are you
late-stage
kidding me?
capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and dysfunction with Hip Hop Satan. Oh, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dick. What the hell? Who designed this shit? I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome. Who got the lobotomy with fries? All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR. Spider-Man gets
Okay,
insomnia.
I would
I get this shit.
100% play that.
I'm craving Korean barbecue now.
That's because you're
Is
used
that
to listening to
weird?
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
I'll 100% play that.
With
There's
Neil
not many
Patrick
titles
Harris
I would be
instead,
like,
Cole.
oh,
All right.
VR.
Next year at
but
last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light the Beast, the culmination of a decade of
Probably a
Techland's
lot,
experience
so
building
probably a
survival
lot.
horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news, the release date.
it's probably this year. Hey, I like the people. I like the Dying Light developers. They're like the people that like to sponsor me the most.
What can you
Techland's
tell me
actually
about the
cool.
Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats.
Techland.
God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
And this is back as you as Kyle Crane. Congrats, Cide, you're the reason we bought Dying Light 2. Dying Light is a really fun series, but Techland's been nice to me too, so. They've sponsored me like 4 times, I think, at this point. But if I didn't like their game, I wouldn't play it. So they make fun games. I definitely think Dying Light's better with friends. I just think it's a fun
I don't
experience.
care how high his walls are or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took from me. All the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do!
It's interesting they went back to Kyle Crane. Ooh, earlier. They added guns, John. They did add guns. That was actually one of the updates recently. Well, I say recently. When was the last time I was sponsored by them? 8 months ago?
And fucking kill him.
So yeah, they did have guns. They added guns, I should say. So. But originally when it came out.
There's the big news. Dying Light the Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next
Gamescom
game
week.
draws
Interesting.
inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, an Annapurna Interactive, and this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
What are we doing?
Hanging out, getting buzzed.
I've got to get out of this place.
Okay. Annapurna
At the
publishes a
end
lot
of
of
an
good
era,
titles.
when everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
Wow, what a dick move. Shoving all the things off of a Blockbuster movie gallery thing.
Who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
Shit!
Damn.
This year, experience a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together before school's out forever. And with a soundtrack this good, it's gonna be one hell of a night. And The Cure. I love The Cure.
I knew Estelle this was gonna be for you. I knew
Experience
it.
it
That's a
for
crazy
yourself.
lineup though, yeah. I don't think I can play that one on stream or I wouldn't be able to enjoy the mixtape.
I trust you have seen it. A beautiful world where harmony reigns.
That's alright, that'll be a for me game.
You struggle until your last fleeting moment. Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
Did it have that art style, Dagger?
That is why we must end you.
Could be a cutscene or something, I don't know.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this. And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Now, get ready. Everyone, are you with me? We will live on in this world.
Damn, Techland
No matter
waited.
what hardships
Did not
await.
waste any time. They already updated the Discord with like all the stuff we'd need.
We fight for a future filled with hope.
Goodness. KZ, welcome in. Yeah, they're really hitting their target audience, to be honest with you, with Mixtape.
Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
Toa. Looking cute.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies.
I didn't even know there was a Game Fest category, to be honest with you, Seven Force. I've always gone into special events.
Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Axe of Blood.
I had no idea there was even a Summer Games Fest tab. There you go. They didn't used to have one. I don't know if they had one last year, but they didn't used to.
The
I know
hunt
that.
isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
Damn. Reminds me slightly of Seafood. Did they say who this was by? I guess we'll see here in a second. Who made Seafood?
Bad Dotland.
Slow clap and H2 interactive. That's what it reminded me of, a Seafood, but Axe of Blood with the D backwards. No, just something new. I haven't seen it.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is
That's
time
a
for the reveal of the
solo dev?
next game from
Damn.
Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you
That
saw a
would've
little
been
bit
nice,
earlier.
Luke.
If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
Muay Thai in the melee. I could see that. Did that say the vegans? I'm sorry, is that what that said? Oh shit! A new fucking Scott Pilgrim? Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah! Dude, the first Scott Pilgrim 2D side-scrolling game was fantastic. Man, this showcase is fucking nuts. $2026 not until next year, but dang,
Scott
let's
Pilgrim is
go.
back with his fist flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time in the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this
there was
online
not a
4-player
controversy. There was a
co-op
licensing
adventure
thing,
with
and
a
it
story written
disappeared
by
for a
Scott
while.
Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley.
Hang on.
All right,
you can
we're
see
going to
that.
be
What's
right
that?
back.
Oh,
But
Jackie,
first,
I
we
forgot
have a
to
very
look at
special
your
message from Maggie Robertson,
thing.
TGA winner in 2021 for her
What year it is?
performance
I don't even
in
know what that
Resident
is,
Evil
Jackie.
Village.
I'm gonna look at it here in a second. Wait, what? Sorry, what? Resident Evil
there
Village, what?
Wait long. We've been preparing delightful
Hi, Lady D.
ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower
No,
than
don't
ever
do
for
this.
the
Give me
simple
9.
mad things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now
Honestly,
cease
she
this
killed it.
foolishness and make your decision wisely.
Damn, don't tease us like that. They have to show something Resident Evil. Yes, she's the step on me voice. This game, though. I played it originally on Xbox 360. Oh, I'm glad I moved the thing so you could see the nice zip-up boob shot. Yeah, I originally played it on 360, the Scott Pilgrim game, and then it got removed for a long time because there was like some licensing problem or like multiple people own the rights or something. I don't remember. It was a weird thing and it got removed from everything. Ooh, teriyaki beef jerky's good. I'm slowly eating my burger. It's taking me a while. I got too invested in the trailers. I don't remember what the first Ascent is. Isn't that a fashion shooter as well?
Humankind has been obsessed with the hard.
Heavy on the fan service. Sorry, what?
Now, a glorious morning has dawned on something that's simply harder. Scum.
Never played this.
Your hard just got harder.
I see.
What are you doing here? Come with me.
Nice song choice.
At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head. Keep your lens feed on. In years. I've been seeing things. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out. I'll be seeing you around, Charlie. Maybe this is the real me.
Diaz, you were a good soldier.
Another one of my favorite game trailers is when they used this for Gears of War. I think it was Gears of War 3. I don't know what this is, but it looks really cool. But I always was Hitman, but obviously nothing to do with that universe. It's just called Mind's Eye. The fuck, that comes out so soon. What is that? Oh! Wait, no, that's just, what? I'm so confused. What
Hi
is
everyone,
this?
I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from
don't know
Builder
anything
Rocket
about
Boy
this game.
and IO partners. And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This
Red
week,
Rock City, legally distinct Las Vegas, even though it was the Strip. Also, yes, you guys didn't see my reaction to this,
week
but
we
this was
finally
one of the
revealed
most exciting
007
things
First Light to the
from
world,
Sony's
and your reactions
Play
were heartwarming.
Live. Oh yeah,
It's
no,
coming
I was
in 2026.
I was gushing about this.
But we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I don't know what Mind's Eye is.
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason.
That's sick.
I know their weaknesses.
That's really sick. That's such a cool crossover.
He's too impatient, and Miss Bai, well, she likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
Sick. That's pretty cool. I was
There you
already
have it.
so
Hitman
giddy
and
about
007
First
are
Light.
coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen. Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoes of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident.
I came across that the other day, Lurk. Is that a good show?
Mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Chiffre is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
What does that even mean?
That's the best part.
They're going to be bringing out the jokers?
We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
That's
amazing.
Cool.
All right,
That's a cool feature.
Don Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for having
me.
us.
Thank you so much. Great to see you.
What do you mean, Asal?
Great stuff.
What do you
All right,
mean?
now here's the announcement of a new party game coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks, 300 minifigures, and over 700 trillion minifigure combinations.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise for LEGO Party!
Get ready!
For a nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails.
It's an action-packed contest to collect the most golden bricks.
But will you be helped by friendly krakens?
Or hindered by evil monsters.
Or lightly toasted by a flying lizard with wings?
Yeah, basically Lego Mario Party? I'm okay with that.
And what about our amazing mini-games, Dad? We've got more of them than you can count.
More than 10?
It's actually more like 60.
Wow!
Whoa,
That's not more than I can count. I can count to 60.
With surprises around every corner, anything can happen.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu smashing a crate.
Those were literally just on screen, Chad.
Wow! We've got all that and more in LEGO Party! Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
All right, next, a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous
I just thought about a
region
game
of
I would
space,
love to hear
hoping to get
information
their hands on the artifact.
I was trying to think what I would be excited to hear information
and the open
on.
beta starts next
I want to
week
know
during
more
Steam
information
Next
about
Fest.
Judas.
And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
Oh, this game. I saw a YouTube video on it. Not something for me, but interesting premise, something a little bit different. It's kind of like Sea of Thieves, except in space.
This feels bad.
Now their ship is flying. Is that the artifact?
Safe with me.
This'll be good.
Good thing that wasn't our ship.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world, one can only wonder, how did it all come to this?
Oh, Nobody Saved the World. I think I have
With the
that.
ancient rituals, the dead
I recognize
buried with
the
a seed
title.
from the trees of memory. Those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived
I would honestly lose my shit if they did say
and
something
passed
about
their
Judas.
knowledge to future generations until Sorcisto, in
Just
his
add it to
lust
my
for
wish list.
power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too, I see.
Judas has been on my wish list since December of 22.
Should you fall,
I didn't even know there was a sequel to
pray
Guacamelee.
the vultures consume you before the blight does.
It did sound like a cleric piece. Oh, never mind. I'm silly. I have Guacamelee 2 on PC.
All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label.
I know,
to
I
bring
thought
this
so too,
insane
Estelle. Like,
Unreal
the second
Engine
I saw
5
the
game to life
ILL, I was like,
with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your
It was a
first
cool style. I agree, Lurk. Man, Munfish really had a lot going after that. Ew, 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 please, no. Oh, I don't like you all. Ew. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh, contortion stuff freaks me out, man. Okay. Fair enough. Well, that's...
Poor little babies. All right, Mecha Break is one of 2025's
right.
most
Good
anticipated
Lord.
shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wishlisted game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
Growing Martian zones force the Thalassic Federation.
I have like 3. I think Vandal. Not the teddy bear. Yeah, people didn't get enough out of Armored Core. I'm here for the music selection, though. That is good. Damn, really right around the corner.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Mechanicals approaching.
Oh, we saw this in a snippet a little bit ago.
The industrial civilization we were expecting to join. Is no more.
Whatever it takes, we find a way.
Infinitesimals.
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
They're remaking one?
Happy birthday.
Or we're getting to
Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さてお待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけあと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それではこれからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
No, don't tell us that. That's bullshit.
Glass of wine too. All right.
That's
Thank you, Takeuchi-san,
bullshit.
for that very
Don't do
special
that.
message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update.
So it's coming out on
for a
the
beloved
what day does it come out on then? Resident Evil when's the
Let's rumble.
Okay, March 22nd. I better get a new Resident Evil March 22nd then. An Outbreak remake. Oh god. Ugh. Something's coming out for Resident Evil then on March 22nd. This took a turn. I have no idea what's going on. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy being happy about Resident Evil. The angered upskirt, man. I have no idea.
Street Fighter 6.
I see. I was like, I have no idea. Obviously it was a fighting game, but somebody in the audience was happy.
Flag time, baby.
Julia's ring. Get him, y'all.
Apparently 2 hours. Birdhouse, so 20 more minutes. And then there's Day of the Devs and Digital Devolver. I'll probably go ahead and stay on and watch those. Honestly, the soundtrack's been falling for just like everything.
Countdown begins.
Yeah. I never played Teams of Fortress, but I can definitely see that. Since you know they've all but abandoned it.
Adios.
Wish list now.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new
Yes.
indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s. As you saw, the closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi, Wuchang Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
Not Wukong, Wuchang. Gotta make sure you get it right. Souls-like though, just count me in for the most part.
Is this bloodshed really what you wanted?
is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends. What will it take to finally awaken you?
Outfits are sick. Can they stop showing cool looking games?
We cannot choose when people's dreams get snatched up out here.
Find Rizzo, find Master Kill, find Jizzle, find Method, find Rico, you find Cabot, find Ghostface Killer.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
Find them.
Jackie was like, wait a second, I was just being silly. Hey Jackie, one of your wild guesses actually was right. Hi Real Magic Cookie, happy Friday. How are you? I hope you had a good Friday. Where do I wish list? Right now on Steam and Epic.
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
My calling
Hey,
takes
Guild
me
Wars
far
2,
from
remember
home,
how we talked
where
about that
shared
earlier?
struggles form fast bonds.
My greatest advantage?
Hint, hint, wink, wink. They may want me to
Their
play that
greatest
game.
Weakness, me.
I haven't decided yet.
My story.
My story is yours.
Oh, really, John? Yeah, I guess yeah, I guess that makes sense. Holy crap, it's been so long. Whatever that is, I want it. Are you about to eat that thing? Kinda looked like it. I just want the cute little kitty thing. Eat that mushroom. Look at this cute little happy mushroom. Eat it. Whatever that is, I want that. He looks so edible. He looks squishy. I did see where they added some achievements for games on Epic. They're finally starting to do some things with their platform.
You're never gonna guess what happened.
Seriously was a banger. Like, I've been impressed with a lot of like previous
Long
shows,
story.
but Honestly, I think this is
Here is
probably
another
the
game
best
throwing
one.
back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons,
I
literally,
want to, Benny.
in this action roguelike.
It's on the
Here's
infamous
Into the
list right
Unwell.
now. The games that I would love to play on stream, but don't know if I'll ever find the time. It was actually alt gifted it to me. And I would love to get to it at some point, but... That's why they need to stop showing really cool games. Damn, that's so depressing. Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Another relapse, huh?
That is
Get
depressing.
well soon.
Kazoo? I don't know anything about Kazoo. What is Kazoo?
Maybe it's too much for someone like you.
I love the art style.
Delusional. It won't always be so easy.
Oh. I thought you meant this was Kazoo. I'm like, what the hell is Kazoo? Willy the Chili. I'm 100% here for the art style.
You still look a little unwell.
Into the Unwell. Looks cool.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2.
Definitely has that.
Why? Because I grew up playing
30s,
Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year. And I wish we could have Titanfall 3.
Yes! Thank you! Preach!
With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? Damn. What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
Mic drop. He said what he wanted to say today.
Just look at their border placement. Expertly done. This is the epitome of sport. They're splitting savants and jetpack
Man,
geniuses.
the soundtrack
So fluid,
today.
so
I'm
fast, you can't stop
here
it.
for it.
Can he complete the comeback? He's going to try. He shoots. He gets the kill. Now that's how you portal. They're not done yet. They got one. They got another. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. Oh my God! They did it. They actually did it. And you're standing on the edge, face up, 'cause you're a natural.
God, the stuff you can do in Splitgate is so sick. I have seen so many epic plays in that game. First one, not the second one.
Last man standing. Victory. This is Splitgate.
I do not recognize them. Oh, good lord, Vandal, I have no idea. There's been so much. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Into the Unwell looked really good.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest project from the talented minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
I wish I could remember. There's been so much. And I don't remember them in order. But there was something called Into the Unwell that looked really good. It was like a platform adventure. Dang, she had good pipes. That seems dangerous. There's no rails along the stairs. Okay. Oh, this is that, yeah. I never played any of the Yakuza games. Isn't this their game or their spin-off or whatever? Isn't that what this is? I think, isn't it? That's what this is? Like a Dragon series or something? Yeah, because they already announced it. They announced it at the Game Awards. Damn, that sucks. Ooh.
Got a name?
Mako. Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
Sana. 俺が知りてえや。
Yeah, this is their, like, whatever it is. I am so amazing with words, Vicky. Thank you. Good time zones. How are you doing?
You saw it at TGA last year
Yeah, we
as
saw
Project
that.
Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio.
Okay,
This
so I
time
guess it's not
now
connected to that, but
1943,
it is
and knowing
very
RGG,
similar.
I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way.
Probably.
All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one final, very special global game announcement to share with all of you who've been waiting.
I don't even freaking know.
Today we've showcased a lot of projects from
I don't even
teams
know
around
what
the
it could
world,
be.
including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games
Yeah,
time
sure.
and again.
Sure.
When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this
It's
developer's
actually
vision.
not a bad guess.
And
as
while
well,
there
but they
are
would be doing
many
it so
places,
many.
really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so
I would-
deeply honored that we
I
get
don't
to
know what
share
I
it
would
with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
All right, well, Jeff's getting emotional. What is it? Oh, shit. Control? Control's next one, maybe? Ooh. Yes, no, maybe? Remedy? I think it's Remedy.
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming.
Wait. Why does that look like... Why does that look like Rose? It's Resident Evil. That's Rose. It has to be.
If this is about the report you asked for
Oh,
yesterday,
God, I don't even know.
it'll
I'm,
be
like,
within
all kinds of freaking
no,
out
no,
right
2
now.
days tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene.
It's definitely Rose. It's
The Renwood
definitely
Hotel.
Rose. I knew they weren't just gonna. I knew they weren't just gonna leave us with nothing. I don't even know.
Lisa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
I don't even know. I am literally am so like I don't know where I'm at. It's not Silent Hill. We saw that on.
Hey! Help!
I just Stay close. They're coming.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Ah!
Stay away from that!
Let's go. Oh shit.
There you have it, Resident Evil Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026. Amazing. Thank you, Capcom.
I think most people are just like, holy shit.
Glad we kept it a surprise. All right.
No
That's going to do it
kidding.
for our live Summer Game Fest show. Let's thank our
And
co-host,
the
Lucy
tease
James. And she do a great
before,
job,
the
everyone.
tease.
Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know.
Too.
I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come.
Yeah, people wanted
Make sure to visit
RE9, but nobody
summergamefest.com
knew
to see
that
a
was
listing of
coming for
all the
sure.
digital events this weekend. You can watch
W.
and to
Lucy, she
highlight
did
even
great.
more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable games at Summer Game Fest Play
You
Days
did
that's
not,
taking
Yax,
place this
though. You
weekend.
did
in LA.
not. And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs,
If we see
which is
Silsong,
coming up
I
next
think it's gonna be
with
on
additional
Xbox.
new reveals from incredible
Or maybe Day
independent
of the Devs.
studios around the world and deeper looks at some of the independent games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome, and thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest.
Holy
we will see
shit.
you at Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks, everybody.
Massive W. What a fucking great Summer Game Fest showcase. Like, damn. 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 Jesus Christ! God, you get a word for the music. If they do Silk Song, it's either going to be during the Indie Devs one or during Xbox. Hey, it wasn't my fault. Y'all told me to turn it up, okay, earlier. That was loud for me, too. I'm gonna turn this back down a little. My best friend is Oh man.
Feeling bored with your video games?
Oh, hang on, I gotta turn it back up now.
Leaving you feeling empty inside? If you sat down and played your entire games library from beginning to end, by the time you finished, you'd be 9,000 years old and everyone you loved would be dead, including you. Don't let this happen. There is a better way. Hi, I'm Tim Schafer from Video Games, and I'm here to tell you the
From
good news
video
about Day of the
games.
Devs. Day of the Devs is an all-volunteer curation committee that plays hundreds of games so you don't have to and brings you the very best of them to show you at places like
I mean,
this
he's
digital
so right,
showcase
though.
that you're about to see today. How much does this cost, you might ask? $5 million? $10 million? Absolutely nothing. Day of the Devs is a nonprofit and supported entirely by generous contributions from people like you and also our generous sponsors. So all you have to do right now is sit back and prepare to be inspired. Enjoy Day of the Devs Digital Showcase.
I need to go pee.
I'm excited to introduce the first look at a new title from
Double Fine
Interactive and the
Productions.
developers at No Goblin. Ever wanted to live the fantasy of casing a place, gathering intel, and pulling off a heist, all as a mysterious master thief? Well, in Snap and Grab, you'll be able to, and the developers are here to tell you how it's done.
Yeah, Double Fine makes great games.
Hello. I'm
Hi.
Sassia, senior level designer and artist
Okay,
at
I'm
No
gonna
Goblin.
hope that they don't.
Senior animator
You guys
at
tell
No
me if
Goblin.
there's like
We're
anything
excited to
crazy
share
or if
with
I
you
should go back
No
and look
Goblin's
something. I
new
need to go use the
upcoming
restroom
game,
real quick, but
Snap
I'm
and
obviously
Grab.
not gonna pause this. I want to keep it real tight. I'm peeing, okay? I'll be right back.
Snap and grab. What does that mean?
I'm glad you asked. Picture this. It's the 80s, and you are nestled between high fashion glamour and high ticket crime.
As Nicky Nevada, the world's greatest photographer, you'll be tasked with visiting a variety of rich and lavish settings, in which you'll have one question on your mind. What will you be stealing tonight?
In Snap and Grab, you will do cool crimes with only your camera and your crew.
As you visit each venue, you will snap a variety of high-ticket items, and anything that might help or hinder your crew's chances of getting to them.
Then, you're done snapping. You'll use your photos to assemble your own step-by-step plan for your crew to grab your future possession.
Just be sure to consider anyone who might get in your way, including Rio, a detective who's been on Nifty's trail for quite some time now. Who knows when she'll catch up?
As your anonymous deeds make headlines, you'll attract new crew, giving you access to new ways to snap and grab.
Will you be able to plan the next perfect heist?
Or will your heist fail spectacularly?
We can't wait to see what you plan next in Snap and Grab.
Available early next year on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Does Untitled Goose Game ring a bell? It was one of the very early Day of the Devs games, so early in fact, that when we asked the dev what the name of the game was, they asked, do they have to have a name? You know the rest of the story. House, based in Melbourne, Australia, is developing a brand new kind of experience that's unlike anything else you've ever played. But I'm not the right person to describe what it is. Better served that these anthropomorphized ant, duck, wobbly creature things do it for you. Take it away.
Hello. Hello. We're House. You might know us because of our Goose Game. And we're here today to show you around our new game. Ooh. It's a cooperative multiplayer adventure made for friends to play together. It's called Big Walk.
It's a tricky game to describe, but it's mainly about doing two things, talking and walking. So talking, it's a big part of Big Walk, and we've put a lot of work into making a proximity voice chat system that feels natural and playful. You'll sound different if you're speaking up close.
Hello.
Or far away.
Hello.
Or in a tunnel.
Hello.
Or over a walkie-talkie.
Hello. Over.
Or behind soundproof glass. In a situation like this, where you can't hear each other, you'll need to find other ways to communicate. So we've given you lots of ways to point and gesture.
Oh, there they are.
And plenty of tools to stay in touch when you're out of earshot. And if you can't use voice chat, or you just don't feel like it, we've also made a proximity text chat system, so you can play the entire game that way as well. Hello.
The game is set in a big open world that we've filled with all kinds of stuff. To see it all, you'll need to go for a big walk. Exploring as part of a group is a special feeling. Our chat system makes it important to stick together, so navigating the world of Big Walk requires lots of teamwork and talking.
Oh, that's not like pass.
As you explore, you can split up and go off on your own adventures, or even lose each other accidentally. When you're apart, you won't be able to talk face to face, and so finding your way back together isn't always straightforward. If you get lost in the bush, don't worry. You'll find plenty of ways to stay in touch and find each other again. Hello? If anyone can hear me, please shoot up a flare. Thank you.
This building behind me has a challenge in it. Completing challenges like these is the way you make progress through the game. They're all about teamwork, and they're all a little bit different. A lot of them are designed so that you find funny and surprising new ways to talk. You might need to do some miming,
guys before?
or come up with a special code,
Was it from
or even sing to each other.
Was this announced at some point? What is this?
They're not
I feel
all
like
about
we've
talking,
seen
though.
this before.
There's a bit of platforming in there, some sports, and some weirder stuff too.
Stop.
Our challenges are open-ended and leave plenty of room for you to do things your own way. Like the rest of the game, challenges in Big Walk are about the joy of muddling through things together.
So that's Big Walk. There's heaps to see and do, but there's also lots of room to just hang out in between. We think there's some real magic that happens when you forget your plans and find yourselves doing something else entirely.
You can sit and watch the sunset.
Oh, it's from the Untitled Goose Game.
Tell
devs.
stories
Gotcha.
as you wait for the night to pass.
Go dancing.
Or you could steal your friend's binoculars and kick them into the ocean.
Wow!
Oi.
Sorry.
We hope you
You're
enjoyed
not
this little
sorry,
tour
what
and
the
got a
heck?
sense of what we think is so special about this game. We made Big Walk to be a nice way to hang out with your friends in a video game, and we hope you like playing it as much as we do. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
This next title is from the art director of
Yeah, I
Journey
remembered
and a
seeing
team of
that.
Giant Squid who brought you beautiful titles like Abzu and The Pathless. You'll see the DNA of all
We
those
saw
games in
this
this one as you surf the
yesterday,
sand on
or
your
two-
sword and
two
bring the
days
city
ago?
back to life. This is
We
sort of
saw
the
this during the PlayStation
Hi,
thing.
I'm Matt Nava. I'm the creative director at Giant Squid, and I'm very excited to share with you our latest game, Sword of the Sea. Sword of the Sea is a atmospheric adventure game where you surf on a sword. And it is trying to give you the kind of spiritual experience that you get as a surfer, a snowboarder, a skater. It takes a lot of what I've done in my previous games, going back all the way to Journey, Abzu, The Pathless, and you're going to see those elements in the game, but it's going to take you somewhere new. Sword of the Sea
I
is
will
all about
100% be playing this.
movement, getting into a flow state. And that's something that, as a snowboarder, I've experienced myself. I feel like there's this kind of magical experience that you have with these extreme sports. When you're doing it, you actually find this kind of meditative quality. You are moving very quickly, but you get to understand nature in a way that you can't otherwise. You get to see the whole mountain at once, and that lets you kind of connect with the world in a deeper way. And I think that's what we want to do with the game. I'm really excited because Sword of the Sea has music written by Austin Wintory, a longtime collaborator who I work with on Journey, Abzu, The Pathless, and he's done countless other games scores. It also has movement inspired by the old skating and snowboarding games. So if you played the Tony Hawk games, if you played the old snowboarding games, you're going to love the way that you move in Sword of the Sea.
That's fun. Yeah, they did Abzu, so.
We
Hi,
can't
Baja.
really
How are you doing?
guarantee that the game will be a
Biffy, if
spiritual
you're referring to
experience for
me,
play,
it's
but what
by.
we can
Actually,
do
you
is create
you never messaged me. You were
environment,
supposed to
the
tell me what we were
conditions
going to be doing on our
under which
stream
you
at some
might
point too.
have one.
I still owe you an hour, and then
Sword of
technically
the
a
Sea
half
is coming
for
out this
other
year,
game
August
or
19th,
whatever.
on the PlayStation 5
But you were
and
supposed to
PC,
message
so
me.
wishlist now. Thank you.
That one's on you.
This next world exclusive is a sequel to a game that has over 4 million players and counting. A runaway hit if there ever was one. But to make a sequel, you have to bring something new to the genre, something evolved, and that's exactly what this developer did.
World premiere. Hi, LT. I wish I had time to hang out with anybody. I finally got a chance to talk to Scarlett and VC for like an hour the other day. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't think of the name. I never played this. I was supposed to play this with Llama and Scarlett. I never did. Wait, is it Escape Academy or the other one? Okay, whichever one it is.
Hi.
I'll say hi, Yags.
I'm Wyatt with Coin Crew Games, and we're
Hi,
here to
Wyatt.
announce Escape Academy 2, Back to School.
Cool.
The sequel to Escape.
I don't know, I didn't play it. I have so many of these games I haven't gotten around to.
Escape Academy 2 is an open-world escape room game, where between your escape room classes, you can explore a living and breathing campus that functions as one big escape room. We felt inspired by games like Animal Well and the Legend of Zelda series, and how they leverage free roam puzzle solving, so we're really excited to bring that into the Academy.
Our background as a studio is in building immersive narrative escape rooms. So when we started making a sequel for Escape Academy, we asked ourselves, how can we push that even further? We looked at feedback from the first game, and the #1 most requested feature, by a huge margin, was more Academy, to really get to be a student at the school. This time around, we're going to let you explore the campus, to go to classes, meet other students, and, most importantly, find lots of rooms to lock yourself up in.
What was once a 2D level select map is now a fully realized explorable space. Whether you're returning to the Academy or stepping in for the first time, you'll find yourself in a world full of unique environments, from dusty puzzle archives to hidden rooms in unsuspecting places. The campus is designed to reward curiosity with secrets tucked into every corner for players to discover. From lighting and atmosphere to environmental storytelling, we've pushed every element to heighten immersion and mystery.
For Escape Academy 2, our approach to narrative is to really lean into the roleplay of embodying a student at the Academy. You can talk to your fellow escapists to unlock quests, discover lore, and naturally get hit with a deluge of groan-worthy puns. Apologies in advance.
I think it could be really
Over
fun.
the course of the game, you'll puzzle your way through character-driven quest lines that
I'd be
string together
slightly
campus
concerned that it'd be
challenges and escape
overwhelming.
rooms, taking you
But
through
I
your
don't know.
second-year
I think it could be a
curriculum
lot
and
of
the
fun
game's central
if done properly and not
If you want to
super
get a sneak peek
overwhelming.
at the game and help us unlock its full potential, join our Discord and sign up for a playtest. We'd love to borrow your brain.
Wishlist Escape Academy
That's
2
the only
today
thing
on
I'm
Steam.
concerned about. Like,
And
it
we'll
looks
see you
great.
when you
Don't get
get
me wrong, and I like
back
escape
to
room
school.
games. But like, I'd just be a little
Devo,
worried
Smashing
that it'd be like
Pumpkins,
too
Lush.
much.
All these bands are
But-
part of the 80s, 90s vibe that is mixtape from the prolific creators of The Artful Escape. But this is not a music game or a game about music. It's a game about life and friends and the music that gets us through it.
Oh, hi. I'm Johnny Galvatron from Beethoven and Dinosaur, here in Melbourne Rock City.
Oh, the
This is our
mixtape
secret
one. This is
hideout
the
when we make
mixtape
video
one.
games. This is one of our
Sal,
artists.
peek up. Peek up.
We're the BAFTA award-winning team behind The Artful Escape. But who cares? What's next? We're making a mixtape.
I like that all of these studios are
Jeff
having
Keighley's
so much fun.
We're in there for those too. Oh, cool.
Mixtape is a coming-of-age action-adventure game about three friends on their last night together, listening to a perfectly curated soundtrack. It's a psychedelic retrospective, a musical journey
Yeah,
that
they're having
documents the
fun. Like
breadth of their
every one
friendship
of these
and their
studios that
greatest
has
hits.
showcased, like it's so much more. And I think that's what's so great about indie games and the fact that people can let loose a little bit. It's not such like button up,
The whole
suit
game
tie
is a
kind of
mixtape.
old
The music is a
presentation
mixtape.
things.
There's a
They're
mixtape
just having
of
fun.
mechanics,
I'm not saying large studios
skateboarding
can't
to
do that
pulling
either,
slushies,
but
a mixtape
I
of
feel like the
eras, a mixtape of
personality
art
really
styles
comes
and
through
media,
in a
designed to
lot
take
of
you
these
back
types of
to the
presentations
teenage
that are just more
wasteland.
home, like
We gonna get
grassroots
your stuff
kind
and
of.
keep going? That's a rookie move.
Yeah, have we taught you nothing, Cassandra?
What? We all go up to my room and immediately bolt? Dad, give away your grabbing booze.
But is the music any good? Holy flippin' meatballs, let me tell you all about it. Thank you very much. We got Joy Division, Devo, I love Devo, Smashing Pumpkins, Portishead, Roxy Music, Silverchair, Lush, The Cure, Susie and the Banshees, Stan Bush, the Jesus and Mary Chain, the unkillable Iggy Pop, and apparently many more.
And apparently many more.
Are they following us?
Yup. I can't go to prison.
Boxes!
I can't go to prison.
This is a terrible idea! What are we doing?
If death looks you in the eye, dude, don't blink.
Play it on Game Pass day one, wishlisted on Steam, play it on a PlayStation or Epic or whatever.
I thought we were riding together.
I didn't want to get all sweaty and shit.
Fair.
Mixtape.
Fail.
Nothing but the hits.
Could be a really
Did you see that
fun
Drinkbox
just
Studios
experience.
just announced their next title, Blighted, moments ago at the Summer Game Fest? Well, now they're here to give you an in-depth look
Oh,
at the
that
game.
was the one that kind of looked
I'm Ian, the lead designer at Drinkbox
like
Studios.
whatchamacallit, Little Nightmares ish.
director at Drinkbox. We're excited to finally tell you about our new game, Blighted.
Oh, never mind. Just kidding. It was the wrong one. My bad. I couldn't remember the name of it.
Blighted is a hardcore action Metroidvania set in a psychedelic Western nightmare. The game's full of mysteries and secrets, and one of its coolest features is a dynamic difficulty system that constantly changes the enemies, the player, and the world around you as you play.
People in this world have a sacred ritual. When someone dies, a seed is planted in their brain. Over time, a tree grows from their skull and bears fruit. By eating this fruit, one gains a knowledge and experience of their ancestors. That's how it was for generations. That is, until the one they called Sorcisto defiled
Yes,
the
a
ritual.
CD. Hi,
He
Archer.
discovered that by eating
Thank you for
brains raw,
Delta, and you didn't need
he
to do
gained
that.
immense power. Sorcisto ate the fruits, destroyed the trees, and devoured your entire
What did you
community.
get, or did you get
In
anything?
doing so, he released a reality-altering disease.
Don't forget the
known as
thing,
Blight.
the
Lone
summer
survivor,
whatever thing.
You have a singular goal. Hunt down Sorcisto to reclaim the memories of your people.
Balls to you.
Now, like the rest of the world, you're afflicted with blight.
Oh, Rune
It's
Factory,
constantly
nice.
overtaking you, making
Don't
enemies
forget the
aggressive
sales at
and
the end of the month,
unpredictable,
so
and changing
your money
your
can go a little
perception of the
further there.
world. You can find ways to suppress
Thank you for the
it,
31-month
or you can
resub. I hope you're
harness it
doing
to
well.
fight back even harder.
Congrats on the win. I got
With
all of
practice, you'll be
the Steam
chaining
gift cards
together
out yesterday. I
finisher,
got all the
taking
stickers
a
except I
few
got to do
blighted
stereo
beasts,
buckets now.
devouring their brains and using their
Put
memories
these
to
over here
fight
so I
and
remember to do
explore.
that.
With enough
Also,
blighted
Vippy, I
memories,
still
you'll
owe you
start
like
to see
other
new
stuff
layers
too.
of
I was gonna do it
reality,
all on the same
reach new
day.
locations,
But
and discover
Vippy,
new
if you can
gameplay
hear me,
mechanics.
Blighted Mars
freaking
has
message
Studio's
me
first
what we're
venture
gonna
into
do
3D,
in a day if you have
allowing
a
the art
specific
team to
day that
bring
works
their
better
designs
for
to a
you.
whole new level
Because I don't
as
want to
they
keep
craft
putting.
gorgeously
I don't
eerie
want to like
worlds
put that
for you to
off.
explore. You'll be making your way through remains of long-dead civilizations, manifested nightmares, through mines carved into the interior of petrified giants.
Oh,
and
I
scaffolds
forgot.
to the
This is
gods.
gonna be. This is the
Drinkbox has
last
a rich
day
history with
for
action games, from
the Chilla's
Guacamole,
art poll
Severed,
too.
to Nobody
If you
Saves the
haven't
World.
done the
We're
Chilla's art
excited to
poll,
craft
if you
another one
care
that will
which
put your
Chilla's art
skills to
game
the
I
test.
play, don't forget to
Blighted will
vote
support full
there.
co-op, like many of our past
It was
games.
really
And we're
at
working with
the last time I
composer
looked at
Jim
it, it was
Gottlieb to create a
between two,
soundtrack you'll
like
never forget.
very heavily between two.
We're excited for you to try the
So
game.
we'll see.
We're aiming to have
what
a
the
playable demo
results
later
are.
this year.
But I'm gonna
Wishlist the game
wrap
on
those
Steam
up, and we're
and
probably
follow
gonna
us
do
on
that
social
either next
media
week or the
to
week
make sure
after.
you don't miss it.
So.
This next
Thank you,
title
Robco.
is from a bona fide Day of the Devs alumni, Outer Loop, whose games Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age have both been previously celebrated.
Oh,
in our
Falcon
showcase.
Age.
Outer Loop prides itself
I
on
played a
being
bit
a
of that.
minority-led studio
It's very
with
cute.
a mission to create accessible but meaningful games about underrepresented cultures and themes. And this title is a beautiful and vibrant example of just that. This is Dosa Divas.
They're horror games, Bahat. It's a very particular style. I've never played any of them. I do actually own one. But I don't even think anybody's voted on the one that I actually own. But I'm willing to buy whichever one people vote for.
I'm so hungry.
Sorry, I had to pop my jaw. Seen a bunch of YouTubers play various ones. They're very common among like just indie horror game like streamers or YouTubers or whatever. But I've never played one because, you know me, I'm not a big horror fan unless it's survival horror. I need to rewatch so many of the trailers from today. I need to rewatch so much. Oh
Hi,
God,
I'm
what
Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games.
I don't know what to do
and
with
I want to
myself.
introduce you to our new game, Dos Divas, a spicy
I don't have time for
narrative-based
stuff
RPG.
already.
Platform through vibrant
I
villages,
never used to be
battle corporate
Jackie-O.
goons,
Around the time you met me. Hang on, let me
reconcile
look
with
at
loved ones,
your follow age again.
and eat one last meal
I had
together
played
before saying
Alien already by the time.
Double
You
jump,
came
drill,
in right
and
after I
grapple your way through the
discovered
world to
Resident Evil
discover
2
local
Remake.
ingredients,
I had to play it
hidden
for
paths,
something,
memories,
and
new
it was
friends.
Resident Evil 2 Remake. That was my gateway drug
Engage
into
in a
loving
flavorful
survival
turn-based
horrors. I ended
combat
up
system where
replaying
every
that game
attack
like 4
packs some
times. We even did the first-person mod for that.
especially when you time it right. Hitting the action button as the
I
hit
love
lands amplifies
survival
your attack
horror.
damage and
I love
strengthens
the
your
Dead
blocks
Space games. I
against
love
enemy
Resident
attacks.
Evil. I'm super
Use boost
excited about
points
new
at the
Resident
start of
Evil.
your turn to multiply damage
Super excited.
on
And
attacks and
if you'd have asked
Match
CD of
enemy flavor
5 years
cravings
ago,
to break
6
down their
years ago,
defenses
whatever,
and leave them stuck.
she would have said you were
Cook up
freaking
made-to-order
nuts
foods
to
to
be
wake up
excited for a
villagers
Resident
from
Evil
a
game.
processed
Like,
food-induced haze
not even
using
possible.
expressive cooking system.
But only survival
Delivering
horror. I
delicious
don't
hearty
like.
meals reconnects
I don't
communities
like
with their
Amnesia.
culture,
I
history,
don't
and
like
shared memories,
Outlast.
and increases your reputation.
I don't like the ones that you just have to
Serve up
run
looks like
away.
customizing
So
your
chill
Fortnite
arts
goddess.
games are like a
Create your own
story
spicy
narrative
with
style
custom
horror
routes and
game
accessories.
where like stuff will
Dos
jump scare you.
Divas, our
I've never played
spicy
System
narrative
Shock.
turn-based combat
I think
RPG
I own it.
will be out in early
I think I got it
2026.
at some point
Thank
because I wanted to play it because everybody always talks about System Shock. I do own System Shock, but
Our
I've never
pals at
played
Heart
it.
Machine, creators of Hyperlight Drifter and Hyperlight
I've got the
Breaker, have
classic
teamed up with our
and
buds at
the,
Devolver. They're mixing
like,
things up with surreal,
remastered
interdimensional
version
demon
that came out
horror.
in 2023.
It's a genre, right? Or is it a genre? Probably should
I
be.
really want to play. I'll tell you a game I really want to play. Is this game? Hang on, I don't want to interrupt the trailer. Also, I should be paying attention to the games. I might be missing something. I'll show you in between real fast, but I don't want to interrupt the trailer. Damn, that guy just watched his beloved students get eaten alive. Oh, this is horrifying. What the hell am I watching? That's messed up. Shoot, I will, I know, I need to stop talking over everything. I get so into all the different games. Dos Divas. Oh, sorry. Ah! I knew it was gonna open there. I pulled that one up, Lurk, so I could look at it. Yeah, I played Amnesia Dark Descent, and I didn't like it because I got the bad ending. I didn't understand. Interesting. Okay, I swear
I'm Miriam, producer at Heart Machine.
Hi, Miriam. Sorry, 2 seconds. I want to play Signalist. I've heard this is really good.
City, which has been overrun
there we
by
go.
demons.
It was
what
an
you've
indie
just
game.
seen is one of 4 animated short we made with Powerhouse Animation. They each tell
Alright,
the
I'm paying
story
attention
of
again.
how a character or a creature from Possessors
I've heard really
survived
good
the
things
attacks
about
of the
it.
demon, or how they perished. In
I
Possessors, you play
Yeah,
as
I
Luca,
really wanna play
a
that.
teenager from Senzu who was injured in the disaster. Luca was forced to make a deal with a demon named Rem for both of them to survive. Rem possessed her, healed her, and made her strong. Now Luca and Rem are stuck together
it's a
and forced to get
turn-based.
along. They'll have to climb Senzu's skyscraper and fight through hordes of feral demons to escape the city. Along the way, Luca and Rem will discover what Senzu's corporate master were hiding. And piece together
Hyperlight
what
was the one
happened
that
by
had the
sharing their
like
memory of the past.
triple
On behalf of
boomerang
the
thing,
team,
right?
We're all very excited for you to play Possessors, which comes
And
out
the only
later
reason why I
this
know
year.
that is because it
the
was in Dead
meantime,
Cells.
You can wish this Possessor on Steam, or try Luca's new demon power for yourself.
She's wearing a
demo of
Triforce.
the game will be available later today.
Moonlighter hooked me with its novel shop
Yes,
gameplay,
I love
its
Moonlighter
clean
1.
combat, and its satisfying dungeon-to-market gameplay loop.
I already
could
requested a
seriously
key for
play it all
Moonlighter
day,
too.
and I did. The
I will
developers at
100% play
Spain-based
that
Digital Sun
on
seem to have
stream
made
with the
some ambitious
showcase,
upgrades
'cause
to its
I
system,
loved
including an
Moonlighter 1.
expansive 3D world, a big change from its previous pixelated form. I hope you're as excited as I am to take a peek at Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault.
Hi there, this is Isra from Digital Sun. I'm beyond thrilled to share this event with you and show what's in store for Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault. Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault is a sequel to our beloved shopkeeping roguelike. As in the first game, here you venture into ever-changing dungeons to fight enemies and find relics. Then you go to your shop, sell your loot, and turn it into a profit to get better gear. This unique blend of gameplay is what made the first game so special, and now we're bringing it to a whole new dimension of quality and ambition. Talking about new dimensions, this entry begins in Tresna, a plot-brimming town. Here,
Yeah,
Will
it's
finds
3D.
himself stranded after
Which,
one of his adventures.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Lurk.
He won't be
I'm a
alone, though.
little like,
Old and new
I
faces
know.
will join him along
I
the
know.
way. For now, let's jump straight into the portal, where every adventure
It's the
unfolds,
one thing
and
I'm
both
like
battles and looting
slightly
take place.
hesitant on because I enjoyed the
From
first
the
game
islands
so
of
much
Hodu
in
to
the
the grassy
style
landscapes
and
of
like
Hylia, each
the
biome
art.
offers new mechanics, enemies,
I
and
still think
rewards.
they kept the
Combat has been
not the
vastly
pixelated
improved,
art
with some
obviously,
enemies
but the art
specialized in ranged
style
weapons, while others
translated
focus on
well
close
to
combat.
3D.
Once you
But
clear
I
a
don't know
room,
how I'm gonna
several
like the
things can
gameplay.
happen. You might find
Like I
a bird,
really, really, really
in-run
hope
effects
it's
that
as
can
good
increase
as
Will's
I
power
enjoyed
and
the
unlock
first
new
one, but
abilities.
oh god, I put
The other
so
option
many
might sound
hours
familiar
on
to
my
veteran merchants,
Switch.
as you can also stumble upon a chest. Inside, you'll find tons of
I
priceless
agree with you.
relics.
I do agree
Depending
with
on
you.
where you place them,
And
the
no,
relics
I don't
will
have the new
unleash all kinds
Switch.
of effects.
I'm a basic bitch. I have the
Backpack
original.
management will influence the outcome of your expedition.
It's so weird. I've been playing on my Steam Deck so much recently that holding the Switch feels weird.
Although backpack effects can double or triple your profit. Let's say that you keep the adventure running.
I played so
Let's
much
say that
Moonlighter.
you even feel brave enough to face one of Moonlighter's two bosses. These battles
played it again
will
on
put your
Steam.
skills to the test. Take the so-called Herald, for instance. This is one of the first bosses of the game and shows how the combat has evolved since the first Moonlighter. The Herald will throw projectiles and beams non-stop, forcing you to find cover and dodge hits. He's also protected by a sound barrier that you'll need to deactivate before striking back. Merchants need to be smart. It doesn't matter how far you get. Successful runs leads to the same place, your shop. The shop is where you put a price on your loot and try to get the best deals. There are ways to influence the outcome. For now, all I can say is idle hard, sell harder. Well, there's actually something I can already share with you. Just like the perks in the dungeons, you can also unlock special effects each time you open your shop.
Sorry, I realized that on the Switch too, they added a bunch of new avatar pictures and they added every single starter from Pokemon. And they obviously means they have Rowlet and...
That's it for now. After nearly 7 years
One day
since
when
the
I get
original
my
Moonlighter
Switch
was released,
too,
we hope you are as
one
excited
day,
as we are.
I will
Please
100%
stay tuned
use
to
that
our
as my
socials for
profile
all
picture.
things Moonlighter 2,
Okay,
The
so I
Endless
put about
Vault.
60
See you
hours
in
into
Tresna.
Moonlighter across the two platforms. I
Inspired
played
by
it
Pietro
multiple
Uribe's
times. I think I played it like
manifesto,
3
Rejector,
times.
Thomas feels driven to advance our medium by creating games for new audiences and to hopefully entice those who might not be usually
Yeah,
interested in
Moonlighter
playing a
was
video
so
game
fun.
to take an interest. From Thomas Waterzoo, creator of Please Touch
Oh,
the
Lego
Artwork,
Voyagers
this
look
is
so
Please
cute.
Watch the artwork.
I haven't moonlighted anyone. But have you gaslighted them, Jack?
Hi. Welcome to
Hi.
Day of the Devs.
Hey!
ASMR
We
edition.
played this!
My name is Thomas Waterzoo, and I'm a developer.
We
from
played
Belgium.
both of those!
I'm the creator of Please Touch the Artwork, a series of casual and accessible games based on real paintings.
We played
where I
both of
explore
those
what would
on
happen
stream
if we
during
did
our
touch the
Indiscovery
artwork.
days.
I usually start by choosing a painter I like, and then think about what gameplay could fit their art style. For my third game, I fell in love with American realist painter Edward Hopper. But this time, you're not gonna be touching artworks. You're just gonna be watching them. At night.
Boobs.
Please Watch the Artwork is a psychological spot the difference game, where you are a night watch at the Museum of Animated Modern Art. In short, Mama. Your job is simple. Watch the paintings and report any anomalies.
A non-scary
these are
version?
not your
Oh my
everyday
god, I'm
paintings.
here for it.
They are alive, and there is a mysterious sad clown wandering around, spreading their sadness over all the paintings. You're gonna need a good memory, focus, and lots of
I'm
coffee
so
to
excited
avoid us from
about this.
If you don't know Edward Hopper,
I loved playing those games.
you don't need to know him to
Like
be
I've
able to
featured
enjoy the
both
game.
of them
But he's
on
most famous for his
on
painting,
Indiscovery Day.
Nighthawks. He depicted themes like loneliness
And
urban
then
isolation. So for me, it made sense to create a psychological horror game. I also wanted a mechanic that made people really look at the paintings.
Never mind,
Hence
it's
the
just
spot the difference gameplay.
it's not non-scary.
There
He
are
said
no jump
horror,
scares in this game.
so it's gonna be a horror. But I'm okay with that.
The
Like
only
I'm
things that are chasing
I'm
you
excited. I loved
are
the
feelings of
observation duty
paranoia,
games, and I loved the
self-doubt,
the
and
other
maybe
ones.
some nostalgia towards Hopper's America from the early 20th century. Okay, you've got some clowns, but they are kind of harmless. It's just you, the night, and the paintings. I don't have a release date yet, but you can now wishlist the game on Steam.
100%.
However,
Easy.
and don't
What?
tell this to anyone. It's probably gonna be around Halloween this year. Thanks to Day of the Dead
I already
for
wishlist
giving me
it.
this wonderful opportunity, and I really
That would be
hope
so
you
much
like
fun to
this
play with
bizarre
you
little
all,
thing I
because
made.
we've done so many of the observation
Bye-bye.
duty games. I had no idea they had a new game coming.
We've had a long-time love affair with this next dev at Tribute Games.
That's
It goes all the
awesome.
way
I'm
back
very
to the
excited
very
about
first
that.
day of the devs, where we showed Mercenary Kings. It's been amazing to see what they've done since then with games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge, which is a huge nostalgic
That was a great
bomb.
game. That
and
was a
they're
lot
set to
of
deliver
fun.
again with Marvel Comic Invasion.
Hi, I'm Frédéric Gemus. And I'm Kevin Chiasson. We are part of Tribute Games from Montreal, Canada, and are currently working on Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion is a retro-inspired beat-em-up set in the Marvel Universe. When Annihilus launches an attack across the galaxy, it's up to 15 Marvel superheroes to save the day.
So far, we've announced Captain America, Spider-Man, Venom, Wolverine, Storm, Nova, Phyla-Vell,
and we've just revealed that Rocket Raccoon and She-Hulk are joining the fight.
Each heroes have been designed around their unique strengths and powers. Some of them can take on airborne enemies, while others can deal devastating damage closer to the ground.
I did love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's
We also
Revenge when
introduced
we
an
did that
exciting
as a group.
mechanic,
It was a
the
lot of
Cosmic
fun.
Swap, a tag team system allowing for instant switching between two heroes, creating powerful combos and unique strategies.
For level design, we recreated iconic Marvel settings such as the mutant heaven of Genosha, the high-tech mobile base of S.H.I.E.L.D. Helicarrier, plus a thrilling roster of legendary locations across the cosmos. We had a lot of fun inserting fan-favorite references for you to find out in the background, so keep a lookout.
As devoted fans of the Marvel Universe, we saw this project as a huge honor and a great opportunity to celebrate our childhood's fondest memories. Who knew that the countless hours spent at the comic book shop or the arcades would bring us here today?
Like, it's crazy how big my wish list already is, but I have so many more to add after today.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion
Jennifer's
is
got
coming
some
to
abs.
PC and consoles
I have
this
abs, they're
holiday.
just below all my fat.
And now for something of a moodier persuasion. A horror
Moodier?
fantasy life sim, co-directed by the pixel artist
Horror
from
fantasy
Celeste.
life
With haunting and lovely music
And by
from
Celeste.
Disaster Piece, composer of Hyperlight Drifter, It Follows, and Fez. And to boot, an amazing group of human developers from Vancouver.
I'm digging this style. Lurk!
Hi, I'm Isa, programmer and writer of Neverway.
And I'm Pedro, artist and designer of Neverway, a horror RPG in live sim and the debut title of our new studio called Blood Inc.
You play the game as Fiona. After quitting your dead-end job, you try to start over on a farm, a place where you can escape from all your problems, and finally it starts fresh.
But it gets darker. Fiona will find herself indebted as immortal herald of a dead god. With your sword, you can fight in a fast-paced combat, and you can choose your secondary gear to change how you fight, like a hookshot you just crafted.
But remember, you still need to keep your new life on track. You can do things like shopping at the Cellmart or paying your mortgage using your very own Luna OS computer. You can also befriend or even romance more than 10 characters, each with their own special cutscenes and routines that can interact with each other.
And as you get closer to those characters, you can use those relationships to unlock new compatibilities that change the way you fight.
That's cool.
You can farm, fish, and cook, but Neverway doesn't play like a regular live sim RPG. Time progresses in 3 blocks: morning, afternoon, and evening, and you choose when to advance by doing things like eating, sleeping, or reading a manual. The idea is to let you set your own pace, so you can choose when you want to fight or when you just need a break and see your friends.
I really like the art style. It's
You
cool.
will eventually start searching for the Neverway, a decaying, nightmarish reality that is slowly leaking into yours. There you will learn what's happening to this dark, post-apocalyptic world as you pay out your debt.
If this sounds like your kind of game, you can wishlist Neverway on Steam and stay up to date to our latest announcements. And thank you for watching.
I like the art style of the cat.
It's time for a world premiere. This one from a studio based in Johannesburg called Nyamako. Their previous title, the postmodern platformer Semblance, earned them a place on Forbes Africa's 30 Under 30 list back in 2018, along with a host of other accolades. And since then, they've been hard at work on
I know,
Relooted,
right,
a heist
Galen?
game which
Ugh.
tackles a political
There's
and
been
righteous
so many
subject matter.
good-looking games.
Please take a look.
I went into this weekend being like, oh, like, you know. I don't know. It said. Hang on, I can find it for us.
Like a submarine.
I'll find it.
But also fast. Like a jet/submarine.
Can you be serious?
Ready.
Hi, I'm Marker, the lead animator at Nyamako.
And I'm Cide, producer at Nyamako.
Relooted
Yeah, it
is
kinda
set in
sounded
the
like
near
Neverway.
future,
I was
where a
double-checking.
new treaty has been signed between the West and Africa. The treaty goes that all African artifacts that are on public display must be returned to their country of origin.
Yes,
but
it is
museums are
Neverway.
using a loophole to avoid repatriation. They begin to only exhibit artifacts in private.
I got you.
Our heist crew is made up of regular people who band together to
just went
see
and
these
confirmed.
artifacts returned to their
Yeah.
country of origin.
And that one's on my wish
Operating
list.
from a hideout in Johannesburg, South Africa.
How do you do the mysterious
Too many things.
Are you not tired? Rest. We have work to do tomorrow.
It's kind of
In
like
the
my
real
favorite
world,
thing ever,
a
getting to
French
talk
government
about all the new
report
games. and
estimated that 90% of sub-Saharan African cultural heritage is in the possession of Western collections.
Hey, I just finished Skyrim,
That
so
is
we're not gonna be
millions
playing that
upon
again.
millions of deeply important cultural, spiritual, and personal artifacts, including human remains, that aren't in their rightful place. While the locations in the game are vague and invented, the 70 artifacts in Relooted are very much real, and, as of today, reside in Western museums and private collections. Take, for example, the Ngaji drum, a hugely important spiritual item to the Pokomo people of Kenya. It was believed destroyed in 1910. In reality, it had been sent and kept in storage in a European museum. In 2016, a museum let a Pokomo prince visit the drum in storage. He was the first Kenyan in over 100 years to see the drum. It still remains in storage today. Before each mission in Relooted, players will receive a briefing where they can learn more about these artifacts,
honestly, like, this
where
is
they are
very
from, their
fascinating.
significance, and how they came to be removed from the African continent.
He was taken to England following the suicide of his father and the defeat of the Ethiopians by the British at Magdala in 1868.
Relooted is a combination of action and puzzle. Once you pick up a target artifact, the alarm triggers, and you only have a certain time to get out before security arrests you. The puzzle comes in figuring out your plan, and the action comes in executing it. The heists are made up of 3 phases. In phase 1, you case the joint, collecting information about where the targets are and what obstacles you'll face.
From here, we can smash the security glass and get you up to the next floor.
In phase 2, you roam the level, carefully avoiding tripping the alarm and preparing your escape route. In phase 3, you execute, flowing through your plan and evading security systems as you carry Africa's heritage home.
Dang.
Relooted is coming to Steam, the Epic Game Store, and Xbox Series X and S. You can wishlist it now.
Remember Patapon, that
That's pretty
charming
cool.
series of games about those little dudes walking around doing stuff and making music? Well, there's a sequel. Well, kind of a sequel. It's a spiritual successor. It's the core team from Sony Japan that made the OG games coming back at you with more charming little dudes doing stuff while making music. Here it is.
こんにちは。パタポンの原作者であり、現在ラタタンの開発をしております小谷博樹と言います。
I didn't hear the name for that one.
リードプロデューサーを務める坂井和人と申します。
私は現在サーフィンやランニング、そして大好きなけん玉の練習をしている時以外は常にラタタンがより面白くなるように努力をしているところになります。
ラタタンはよりカラフルなデザインとオンラインマルチプレイモード、ローグライトなど新たなゲームデザインに取り組んで日々開
Lost
発を行ってい
Artifacts of
ます。
Africa, I think is what it's called.
そして
One
皆さんと
second,
一緒に
I'm
育
finding out.
ててきたファンベースはとても素晴らしいものであり、コミュニティに投稿していただける応援のメッセージとか可愛らしいファンアートにはいつも励まされています。
プロデューサーとして日々この業界の苦しさを感じております。ですがこのように自分たちの好きなゲームが作れることに日々喜びを感じています。我々インディーチームですのでまだまだ皆さんの支援が必要となります。
Just kidding.
今日は
Oh,
新
Galen
しいト
got
レ
it.
ーラーをお持ちしま
Relooted.
したの
Thank
で
you.
ぜひご覧いただきたいと思います。それではどうぞ。
I thought I could hear thunder, but I was like, I don't think it's supposed to rain again today. I don't know what that sound is. Never played Patapon. I just knew it was for PSP. Yeah, we were expected to get some weather tonight, but it's missed us. We had the weather earlier. I almost took a video of like how loud and long the thunder was. Looks like we're expected to get it again tomorrow. Like literally, it's just nothing but, well, you can't even see that really, but rain, storms, storms, rain, storms, cloudy day, rain, storm, every day for like the next 10, which I'm okay with. I like storms, just not the giant scary ones that produce giant ass tornadoes. Fun. I know some people are very excited about this.
Day of the Devs そして素晴らしいファンの皆さんに感謝を込めまして乾杯
Kanpai! Cheers!
This next game, led by the legendary Warren Spector of Epic Mickey and Deus Ex fame, is a totally new take on stealth. His talented team is making something like nothing
Epic
else.
Mickey
It's
and
an
Deus
evocative
Ex.
game set in a turn-of-the-century universe, and I cannot wait to play it.
Hi, I'm Warren Spector, Chief Creative Officer at Other Side Entertainment. At Other Side, we don't play it safe. We take chances, we tackle hard problems, and we do what's right for games and gamers. And what's right now is Thick as
Stealth, I'm out.
It's a multiplayer stealth action game, unlike any action or stealth game you and your friends have experienced before. Response to the idea and what we've been able to show has been terrific. The team behind the game is so excited by the response that we wanted to show you more. So here's an early pre-alpha sneak peek at Other Side's upcoming player-powered game, Thick as Thieves.
So we're trying to have all the bells and whistles of an immersive stealth game,
like hiding in shadows, understanding NPC pathing and vision cones and timing your movements with them, and lockpicking your way through a guarded location. The X factor to me, however, is probably the presence of other players in the same game.
The thing is, I could study the AI all day long. I could study the levels all day long. But the other thing is, I don't know what another player is going to do. Are they going to actually pickpocket me? Making, situations that are just so fun. Something that won't happen in another match ever again. I think that's the thing that I'm looking most forward to seeing players do.
I can feel like a real master of stealth or deceit.
It's very interesting.
Or cunning, because I'm not just outsmarting NPC AI, which can be satisfying, but it's an actual human being that I'm getting the best of.
So one of our core design pillars in Thick as Thieves is to play with your ears. And to me, that means a lot as audio director, because you understand your surroundings at all times. You understand where you are on the map. You can hear where other thieves are. You can hear other threats like guards. You could also be able to tell like, oh, I'm in this quiet environment, and then I can hear outside it's very loud. So I'm thinking to myself, wow, okay, if it's raining and there's a thunderstorm, maybe that can mask some of my sounds so I can kind of go in undetected.
Ooh, give me that thunder. See,
And
that's
a
the
lot of
thunder
this
I
is
want
not
to
faked.
hear.
If you hear a train in the background in the distance, there's actually a train passing by in the world.
I guess so, Yug. So I guess it
Every
depends on
thief
how
for
people
themselves,
play, right?
You know, thieves
Are
going
they
at it
like
1v1v1.
punished if they don't
And one
actually
thing that
try
I really
to
like
do?
to do is kind of stay back in the shadows and watch everyone go at
Like,
it. People are
if people
falling
just
into
go
my
balls to
traps,
walls,
and
is
then
that going to
just
affect the
waiting for
play
right
of
moment
other
to swoop.
players then? It's a cool concept. Right, exactly.
So every match is
like,
always fresh to me. The weather changes, the locations of the clues or the loot, the guard patrols, and of course the players are always on their own separate quests. So really anything can happen.
so you're not necessarily going for the same item. But somebody triggering an alarm could then
We've been
screw
working
you
on this
over
game
if you're
for
trying
a
to go
while
for
now,
something.
And I'm just totally stoked that other people are excited about it too. I really want to get this game in front of more players as soon as we can.
I want
and I'm
to
hoping that many
see
of you will
somebody
sign up
play
for a
this.
playtest. We'd love to get your feedback on the game, and we'd love to show you what we've been putting together over here. So thank you very much.
This is a new title from a longtime collaborator of ours, both at Double Fine Presents, where we published our game Kids, and here at Day of the Devs, where we've highlighted titles like Time Flies. Here's a first look
I
at
could
their
think
new
it
game,
have a lot of
Pocket
potential.
Boss.
It's very different. And different can be scary, but
Hi, I'm Mario. I'm roughly half of a small studio called Playables based in Zurich,
I'm
Switzerland.
roughly half?
I worked
Wait,
on
what does
games
that
like
mean?
Plug and Play and Kids. But now I'm looking
Fucking
forward to show you
Kids!
something brand new. Pocket Boss.
And if you don't know why I'm freaking out
Pocket
about
Boss
that,
is a short game about the small joys of
where is it?
manipulating data. As a remote worker,
Oops.
you're in touch with your boss through a chat
fuck,
interface
sorry.
and will get all kinds of requests.
Kids, this freaking weird ass game.
Be smart.
I didn't know
raise
anybody would own up to
competitors with
that.
one swipe of a finger. Navigate
played
the stock
that
market
thing.
without crashing, and generally find
Go
easy
watch it on
solutions
CD
for hard
Adventures. I'm not
problems.
telling you anything about
The
it.
boss
Just go
will
watch it.
verify if everything looks correct, and most importantly,
I had no idea we'd
beautiful.
hear from the dev of Kids. That
But
fucking
as
game.
with all that, the charts start to get a life of their own.
Did it
They
suddenly
go
get
wild.
louder, or is it just me?
Will you be able to tame
Did
them?
I accidentally like hit something?
Or maybe even find your own satisfaction on your
Or
way
is
to
this guy just
success?
really loud?
Pocket Boss is an intimate encounter with data exploring the secret life of charts. The game will come out later this year.
I know what you meant.
You can find more information and a link to the Steam page on pocketboss.ch. Thank you.
This autobiographical
was a
game is
ride.
all about food and our complicated relationship with what we eat and what we see when looking at the scale. Its unique gameplay
I mean,
unpacks
I'm just
the
over here
frustration
eating a
and
double
even the
pound or
strange humor of
double quarter,
cooking,
whatever the hell
eating,
this is.
working out,
I mean a
and-
cheeseburger.
And we finally have a release date.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
Hi, I'm AP.
We're the co-directors of Consume Me.
Consume Me won the Seamus McNally Grand Prize at the 2025 Independent Games Festival.
More importantly, it's about to get its release date announced at Day of the Devs.
After we talk specifically about how cool it is,
Did you feel like a complete jerk and or a loser in high school? Well, I did.
And I did not stop her from spending several years of her adult life letting me make a hardcore role-playing game about it with her.
I was not my high school valedictorian. My grades were a toilet emoji. Furthermore, 0 European museums had ever yet featured an exhibit of my art. So the only thing I could think of to want to do was get hot. That's where you come in. Are you tough enough to help cartoon me get hot?
Each story chapter in Consume Me sees Jenny with new goals and not enough time to comfortably accomplish them.
You, the player, must manage
very
your schedule
cute.
by making meticulous decisions about how to spend her free time.
Every activity costs or boosts different resources. These activities often involve mechanically hilarious minigames.
In Consume Me, putting food on your lunch plate is a puzzle game.
You can buy a sponge at the corner store to make the hitbox bigger in the bathroom cleaning minigame, and you can also wear a special outfit that results in your mom giving you more money if you clean the whole bathroom.
Yoga might kill you.
Encounter cash on the street while walking your dog.
This part
Say
is
less.
based on real life, by the way. 1 out of every 16 times I walked my dogs over the past 4 years, I've encountered a crisp 20 on the ground.
Where are you walking, lady?
Boy of your dreams. Can you hold on to it? Can you chart a course toward a sustainable future? Can you fit just one more to-do goal on your plate? Or is it already full to bursting?
More importantly, does any of this matter, either in the game or in real life?
We don't have time to spoil the story here.
So you'll have to find out yourself when Consume Me comes to Steam on September 25th, 2025.
Please wishlist it as soon as you can.
Seriously, at the rate of $20 per 16 dog walks, it is going to take me 1,095.89 years to earn $1 million, and we need to make another game after this.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Sometimes
Right,
great games
Galen?
can go unnoticed. If you're lucky, maybe
No
you build a
kidding.
small cult audience, but very rarely do those games go on to inspire
I'd
huge
support
games
them.
like Undertale. That's exactly what happened with this game. Originally released in 2008, and now seeing a release on Steam and Switch, this is off.
Hello, I am Morty
Oh my
Fox,
god, I had
a
gotten
person
so many
based
emails about
comic
this
book
game.
artist and creator of the game
So many. I found money, I think, once when I walked Samus.
Off is a game I made 15 years
Granted, it was
ago
like
when I was
$65 and I went and bought beef jerky
ruling Crybaby.
with it.
It's a Japanese-inspired RPG where you control a baseball batter chasing ghosts in a cubic, strange world. I made this game with no other ambition than to create something funny to show my friends and a few people on the internet. But it got out of my control and became very famous. The reason is that the game is somehow cursed. It harbors a diabolical force that I can't describe. I ask you please not to play it.
Hi, I'm Jack Murphy, a dev on Off.
I'm Ryan Alliot.
No, not
and
the whole
studio
amount.
director.
But I
It's
did
been
buy
pleasure to
a
work with
decent
Morris
chunk
Ghost,
of
Off to
beef
fans
jerky
old
with
and
it.
new.
Off has inspired many indie RPGs
There,
over the years, such
it
as
used to be there. It's not
One
there
Shot and
anymore. It
Undertale.
it closed
Hey
after
everyone, it's
COVID.
Toby.
But
Off was a big inspiration to me and Undertale, and I hope you will take this chance to play it either for the first time or the 100th time. Oh.
Off celebrates its 17th anniversary this year, and we've worked hard to preserve its original spirit as we
they
bring
used
it
to have a
modern
beef
platforms.
jerky like outlet
In
store that
addition,
had a
Morris Ghost
whole
has
bunch of
designed
different
6 new bosses
kinds
for
of
returning
beef jerky.
roles.
It was so
Plus, we have a
good.
new soundtrack
So yeah,
that you're hearing
I
right
like
now,
drove
and a
down
revamped
to Little
concept.
Rock. The place was like 40 minutes away or something. Went and bought a whole bunch of beef jerky, like different kinds and stuff. So. Yeah, the only
proud to
time I
announce
think I've
Off's
ever
release
found
date for
money
Nintendo
like
Switch
on a
and
sidewalk
Steam.
or something, and like you'd be like, oh, why didn't you wait to see who it was? I was on a walk with my dog in the middle of a path, and there was $68 or whatever it was. It was 60 something. That's all I remember. So yep, I was like, you know what? This is treat me money. Yeah, I've
now,
gotten
a
so
world
many
premiere
emails
from
about
a
that.
studio based in Quebec.
Hi, Justus.
Game
How are you
Team
doing?
6.
This is their second game together. And it's
Yeah, there's like the beef jerky outlet store. Unfortunately, the one that we had in Little Rock closed. Or if it moved locations, I don't know. I haven't looked it up.
Tire Boy.
Yeah, jerky can be very expensive. Hello, Justus. How are you doing? How was
I'm Corey
Dune?
Martin.
Did you play it yesterday?
I'm Thomas Tobin. And I'm Andy Chmalenko.
Hi.
We're co-creators of Game Team 6, a small studio from Canada making heartfelt games with big ideas. We're so excited to
There's an
introduce
owl.
you
I'm
to
already on
Tire
board.
Boy, a playful action-adventure platformer about a tire person.
Tire Boy is fast and nimble, leaping through lush environments, solving environmental puzzles, and taking on heroic battles. All while helping locals and uncovering his own past. Tire Boy may be the last of his kind and was lost as a child. At
You
the
know,
start of
I'm
the
here
game,
for this.
We learn how he was raised by a large owl named Nestwick, who doesn't know much about his family or ancestors.
It's a story about connection and curiosity as Tire Boy journeys through a vast, unfamiliar world, searching for purpose
Alright,
and
I'm adding
traces
this to
of
my
its
wish
forgotten
list.
origins.
This
Many
is
of
an
the locals
instant
have
for
grown
me.
fond of Tire Boy. They'll often ask him for things ranging from small favors to the game's main objective.
Already done.
Which is to
Boom.
repair a giant radio transmitter to help the local community make contact with
Hang on, I
long-lost
have to show
travelers.
this.
In spite of its silly premise, we're striving
Games
to make the world
similar
feel
to
really
what you've
grounded and
played.
genuine.
Oblivion and Dark Souls 3?
What? The scale of things in the world, wanting to make the player feel small and make
I'm
you feel
sorry.
like a kid, giving you that childlike experience of feeling like everything around you is impossibly big. And that has a meaningful impact on gameplay, given that you move fast and it feels
If
more
they'd
satisfying
said like
to do so in a big,
another Krebs
sprawling
treasure,
world.
I would have been like,
Tire Boy is
sure,
weird,
but
heartfelt, and full of little surprises. We've built it to feel like a place you'll want to come back to, whether you're chasing big moments or just soaking in the quiet ones.
Wishlist Tire Boy on Steam now.
I already
and
did.
follow at tireboygame.com on Blue Sky to keep up to date.
Ooh, a Blue Sky.
Thanks for watching and
I would
enjoy
actually
the
go
rest
do
of the
that. I was
show.
gonna say if they start saying
Who
X,
doesn't
I'm
love
outta
a
here.
vacation? Toem
Played
took us
Dune
on a
yesterday. It's
delightful
nice. I don't
expedition,
love it,
and
but
the
it's so
sequel,
far it's so
Toem
good.
2,
Gotcha.
takes
Well,
us
it might take a
even
little bit to get
further
into,
from 2D
right?
To 3D. Something we made
I'll get the
from
town
Sweden
once to say he
does
was
it
taking
again.
money out of an ATM.
Hello,
She was to distract
everyone.
my kid.
I'm Lucas.
I managed to catch up with her.
Co-founders
Well, that's
and
nice, Vinny.
developers at Something We Made. Some of you might
Yeah, if
remember
I ever
us, or
saw
even
somebody
better,
drop money, I'm
our
obviously
little
gonna give
game
it back
Toem
to them.
from 2021's showcase.
I haven't
Making
played
Toem
this yet.
was an
I own
adventure
it.
on its own.
Own it.
We never thought it would bring a whole chapter afterwards filled with love from all around the world. And that's why it's exciting and honestly a bit scary returning to something so dear to our and others' hearts. We teased the game at Wholesome Snack in December, and we're beyond stoked to show the game for the very first time.
I still need to play this.
Toem 2
Always
is
looked
still a
very cute.
photography adventure that resides in a whimsical world, where the main objective is to photograph a phenomenon known as Toem. Set a few years after the original game, our protagonist now jumps into their biggest adventure yet. And what the phenomenon is this time, well, you'll have to discover that yourself. Along their journey, they'll stumble upon special NPCs we call friends, each with their own personality and questline. These friends allow deeper relationships for the player, aiding them through fears and difficulties, hence becoming friends.
I guess so, Yogg.
Each friend
What's
gives
funny
the
is
player
you know
what we
that like
call a
Oblivion and
camera
Dark Souls 3 are
These
two of
tools
my
allow new
favorite
and
games
interesting
ever.
ways of interacting with the
So
world for
it's
your
funny
camera.
that it
For
would
example,
be like
the
that.
scissors, which cut things.
Who would cut things?
Or take the hammer, which, yeah, you guessed it, is great for smashing stuff. As you might have noticed, we have updated the visuals. It's a crafty mix of render styles that allows us to reimagine the world without compromising on the vibes. And finally, and maybe most importantly, we have a new movement system. It's probably the biggest change compared to Toem 1, and you can now jump and climb your way through the environment. It adds a lot of playfulness for us when designing quests and regions, ultimately making the world feel more free and open. And don't you worry, the handy camera continues to be the main gameplay component. This time, we made it feel a bit faster and snappier. And tying that in with the new movement, we can't wait to see the photos you'll take. So to recap, more story, updated visuals, and a fun new movement system, but still the very same chill and cozy experience. The whole team is working so very hard to make Tone 2 something that can stand proudly beside the original game, celebrating what worked while improving the rest. So if you're interested to learn more, go wishlist the game and join our Discord. See you all real soon. Hello!
Are you looking for a way to support Day of the Devs and you just don't know what to do? We have a new collaboration with our partners at the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. They have an annual program called Game Maker Sketchbook, which sees a celebration of artistry in games. And we don't mean just concept art, we mean character designs, we mean storyboards, we mean iconography. All the different
make sure
kinds of
Llama
art that
knows
go
there's
into
a gnome.
developing a game.
He has to play it
They
now.
are putting a spotlight on, and it's awesome. This year we worked with an illustrator called
Hi,
Mehmet
Bob, how are
Malavia
you?
to make this epic piece that features characters from all the best games of the year. Literally dozens and dozens of characters, a veritable Where's Waldo of every game character that you love. That print is limited edition and on sale at imapit.com. All the proceeds go to the AIAS Foundation and Day of the Devs. Literally, we're nonprofits asking for
That's
your
really
dough,
cool.
But like, it doesn't just mean giving money. It means you get something in return too. Isn't that a joyous thing?
We want to give a huge shout out to our flagship sponsor at Xsola, who really helped make Day of the Devs happen.
Sola.
Xsola is a global video game commerce company that aligns with our mission to help developers connect directly with players and
I have
sell
an
more
account with
games
them.
without giving up control or extra revenue. Launching today is a new Day of the Devs activation on the Xsola Mall to spotlight some of our favorite games from recent Day of the Devs showcases.
Oh, that's cool.
Scan the QR code below or head to this URL to explore some amazing indie games. And thanks again to Xsola for supporting this celebration of creativity and community.
Xsola took over a couple
Thank
of
you,
the
Greg, for that
sites
riff
that I
on
used to
Xsola.
use
We are
for
so
game
happy to
keys
have
and
them as our
stuff.
flagship sponsor. But we also have some other sponsors to thank because it takes a village to support Day of the Devs. We are a nonprofit, and every little bit helps. We got our founding sponsors, Double Fine Productions and I Am 8-Bit. We have a whole list of other folks that have been contributing throughout the last year, and we just want to give them a shout out. Annapurna Interactive, Blumhouse Games, Devolver Digital, Idea Xbox, 47 Communications, Panic, PlayStation, Razer, Sabotage Studio, Studio MBHR, Summer Game Fest, and Jeff Keighley and the whole gang at the Game Awards for your continuous support. Thank you so much.
And if you'd like to donate directly to Day of the Devs, you can go to dayofthedevs.org and do so there. And remember, Day of the Devs is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so any donations are 100% tax deductible.
If you like what you saw here today and want more, just follow us on the World Wide Web, www.dayofthedevs.org. Please wishlist these games. It means a lot to the developers. And thank you for watching
Very cool.
today. Thanks to all the developers for sharing their games. And thank you to all our generous sponsors for making this possible. We'll
Didn't
see you next
connect.
time.
Oh, do you
Day
need
of
to
the
like
Devs.
their servers or something, Bob?
Point.
Huge thanks to our friend Dose One for providing the beats for today's show, and please stay tuned for a musical performance from the game Unbeatable and the band Peak Divide.
Night, Benny.
I'm RJ Lake, and I'm directing Unbeatable,
We have
a game
one
on music is legal and you
more
do crimes with Andrew
presentation
Cide
that's
over at
coming up.
D-Cell. This is a never-before-heard new track from, well, this is mostly a never-before-heard track from Unbeatable. It's not a live performance, but all the performances in it are live, if that makes sense. That's because the guitarist is playing lead guitar and rhythm guitar and acoustic guitar and is the drummer, and our keyboardist is the cameraman. This should show you probably just how much work goes into even one of the songs on our 100% original soundtrack, which, by the way, starting right now, you can pre-order at dcellgames.bandcamp.com. That's right, at dcellgames.bandcamp.com. You can pre-order the soundtrack and you'll get all of the songs that we've shown off so far, including this one. Enjoy.
Photosensitivity warning, everybody. Seriously. Oh, okay. Maybe I should do this. Photosensitivity warning. I like that they're like, seriously. Take us seriously. I already forgot the name of it. My brain can't take all the games that we've had. Unbeatable, I think that's what it was. Unbeatable, something like that. Yeah, Unbeatable. Apparently there's a demo out for it. There's a bunch of demos out right now. Bunch of demos out. Because we've got Steam Next Fest. Is that started? Did that start? If it's not started, it's about to. And then a whole bunch of stuff. Like, let me say that that's probably one of the best things that's happened to the video game industry is the resurgence of demos. Like, it's very smart. It's such a great place to like get people into your games. No, there's one coming up, Robco, because I've been getting a ballistic amount of emails for it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, I always know they're coming up because I just get a sheer number of emails about it. They have them about once a quarter now. Yeah, they're doing them multiple times a year. Next is June 9th through 16th. The last one was February into March. Okay, there's 3 this year, apparently. But yeah, the next one is June 9th through the 16th. So if they don't have a demo for it already, they're probably gonna have a demo for it in a couple of days. Good job, they killed it. That was a great track.
That song is called Worn Out Tapes, and it's actually going to be playable in our demo starting during Steam Next Fest on June 9th, alongside Worn Out Tapes' Tally Ho version, which you might recognize from Rhythm Doctor.
Apparently the demo's already up, though.
That first version of Worn
So
Out
you
Tapes
can totally play
all the
it
way
now.
back in 2018, which is when we started working on the game. As time went on, the style of the game's music and the way we designed the charts for them evolved. And it's a
That's
full
fair,
circle
Ella.
moment getting to bring you this brand new rendition of the song when made for their final version of the game.
Both the vocal album and the score for Unbeatable just went live on dcellgames.bandcamp.com for pre-order. And if you pre-order the vocal album, you get all of the songs that we've shown off so far, including Worn Out Tapes. And if you pre-order the score, you'll get all the background music from the demo, all the cop fight music, all of the baseball stuff from the demo. You can also listen to all of that starting today on our YouTube channel. And that's basically it for my calls to action for this. What else is there to say besides wishlist the game, play the demo, and thank you a lot. Like, genuinely super... We're not here without you. Like, genuinely. I don't have anything to say. I don't have any real words. All the planned stuff ended back when I stopped talking about the album. This... I can't really think of a good way to thank you because there is more love that has come into D-Cell than I have any idea what to do with. This game doesn't exist without the support we've gotten so far. So, oh my God, from the bottom of my heart and everyone at D-Cell Games, thank you so much. We're going to continue trying to do the best we can do.
That's a good way to end it. You killed it, sir. You killed it. All right, we've got one last one for the evening. We've got the Devolver Digital Showcase. And for anybody who's been watching these with me for a while now, you probably know what that means. That was a good showcase. That was really cool. We got to see some new stuff, and we got to see some stuff that I was already excited about. So... let's turn that down for a second. Yeah, Devolver Digital is usually something every year. So... okay, you got 2 minutes. They gave us 2 minutes this time. I don't need to go to the bathroom this time. If anybody needs a second, this is your minute and 44 4 seconds. Actually, I probably need a refresh because it's probably ahead now. Because I accidentally paused at one point. Okay, 4 seconds, by 4 seconds, but I wanted to make sure I was there. Got my sleepy time TM set. Yeah, I think this is probably, usually these last about an hour. That one went slightly over, but these are usually about an hour long. So Devolver Digital is the last one for today. Tomorrow has some really cool events too. Like I said, I will be playing Doom during them, so I'll be happy to discuss anything that's announced or showcased or whatever tomorrow, but it won't be my primary focus. And then Sunday, we have the Xbox Games Showcase and the PC Gaming Showcase. And then they've got Death Stranding later that night. And then they also have the Black Voices in Gaming Showcase that's on the 9th. So there's a lot. Tomorrow is Wholesome Direct, Women-Led Games, Latin American Showcase, Southeastern Asian Showcase, Green Game Showcase, and Frosty Games Fest. That's why like there's a lot. So, hi Pegasus. How are you doing? That's okay. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. There's always a lot. So, yep, we've got one left for tonight. Good night, Yogs, though. Thanks for coming and hanging out.
Kenny's son makes video games. In fact, Kenny's son has made games for as long as he could remember. Even as a young man, his curiosity and dedication to the art was apparent. His parents, his teachers, and his friends all knew this about Kenny. He loved video games, and his desire to make them was undeniable. Taking inspirations from the world around him and the games that formed his tastes, Kenny was always in front of a screen, tinkering away at whatever idea fluttered through his mind. Video games would take Kenny far in life, but he could have never expected the heights he'd one day reach.
One day, I'm gonna make a game called Ball Pit just for you, Volvi.
Oh, sorry. I think I forgot to turn up.
Hey there, I'm Kenny, Kenny-san, and I'm coming up with my new game, Ball Pit. And this is how I imagine my studio would look like if Devolver Digital gave me enough funds to make my own studio.
Are you the only one here?
Yes, it's just me.
There's like 5 of us, Kenny. So whose studio is this?
So, my first notable game was Circa Infinity, a hypnotic platformer that was passed over by Devolver Digital when I first pitched it to them. But that game did a lot of good to me. It gave me the belief and the confidence to actually make video games as a career. And I'm so grateful for the early support from players, and no props to Devolver Digital for obvious reasons. From there, I started taking out video games every year to hone my craft and explore the passion that I had for geometric shapes. And that gave rise to the IGF-nominated Mr. Sun's Hatbox, which was again declined by Devolver Digital, but that game got a lot of commercial and critical success. And now we are here in the present tense. Ball Pit, the brick breaking, the ball fusing, the base building, survival roguelite in partnership with Devolver Digital. They finally got their together and they saw the potential of this beautiful game when its balls started dangling in front of their faces.
So do you want me to edit out that last part?
No, please don't, keep it. So now we're going to discuss about Ball Pit, and we're going to see its first trailer, and after that we're going to dwell a little bit deeper into what makes this game so much fun. Roll that footage, Henry. Go for it.
You said you were the only one here.
Henry. Henry.
I know, right, Wombat?
Babylon has fallen.
One of my best clips I've ever made.
A pit is all that remains. Now treasure seekers flock to explore its depths. A brick breaking, ball fusing, base building, survival roguelite. Power up. Rebuild Babylon.
God, for fuck's sake.
Ball pit. Descend into chaos.
That's pretty cool. There's a lot going on there. Overstimulation nightmare.
That computer isn't even plugged in. So anyways, listen. When I first started work on Ball Pit,
When we started work on Ball Pit.
so I was saying, it was a little different from what it is right now. The core concept has been the same from the beginning, but I've built on top of it the last few years. Also, the game comes from a very private, intimate space. Look, when I was a little boy, I was diagnosed with IBS, internal ball syndrome.
That's not what that stands for.
Now, what that meant was that I would spontaneously spit up balls.
These dang balls.
But that was not painful or anything. But the affliction was such an important part of my life that I had to weave it into the narrative of my next game as an artist. And as they say, true art lies within.
Nothing surprises me with Devolver
Ball
anymore,
Pit.
but
The demo is on Steam as we speak, and the full game is going to release later this year. So if that is something that intrigues you, then please give the demo a spin and also wish list the game to be up to date with the release date later this year. And if even then you're not convinced, then I have two folks that I've invited who have been really important for me to bring this game to life. And other people back behind the scenes, team, thank you so much, everybody. Thanks. But these two have been the 2 stars for sure.
Thank you, Kenny. And hello to all you gamers out there. I'm Rick, and I play the Fireball in Ball Pit.
And I'm Janice.
Some of you may recognize me from my past work, say as a segment in the Super Mario Brothers Firebar. Yes, I was Ball 3. And most recently as the Light Punch Hadouken from Street Fighter. And my co-star Janice, who is new to video games and, quite honestly, in over her head.
That was an unnecessary jab, Rick. So, hello, I am Janice, and I play one of the hunters in Ball Pit, which is just one of the many playable characters. But, well, I'm just so excited.
He's a
to be
fireball,
working on a
Pegasus. You better
video
get it
game.
right.
So my kids love video games, and they just think this is so cool. And I used to work
I'm
in
starting
insurance.
to think this
and,
might
you know,
not
sometimes
be
they get
an
a
actual
virus, but not,
unscripted
like,
interview. Are you
fireballs.
sure?
Would love to extinguish that. But this is just
Yeah, you gotta get it right,
much more
Pegasus.
fun. Look at me in my dress-up outfit. It's so fun. But anyways, I'm rambling now, so sorry about that. I'm just excited to be here. Woo!
A masterclass in syllables. Ball Pit is a fast-paced fantasy robot.
Sorry, I shouldn't have laughed at that as hard as I did, but I actually took some master classes a couple years back. That was.
There are 2 sides to the game. Much like that two-faced.
Hey, Rockstar,
Janice.
how are you doing, by the way?
You, Rick.
The combat side of Ball Pit sees players select one of the hunters, each with their own starting ball type and special perks. Collecting XP gems from vanquished foes builds up your meter, which allows you to add new balls and items into the mix and upgrade, or even combine existing balls to create insane mashups of power. Each realm you visit has its own unique enemy tile set, pesky mini-bosses, and menacing final boss figure to clash with at the very end of the run. Win or lose, you can take some or all of your spoils of war back up the pit to base camp. Use those resources to build out new structures to your town and fields to harvest that unlock new playable hunter characters, each with their own flair in combat. Over time, your base will expand, giving way for more room for buildings, fields, and quarries to draw from, and improve
That's
your
really
hunters'
fun.
chances of survival. There are
Wombat,
many
I
realms
already
to roam,
DM'd
many
him
hunters
the
to
demo
unlock,
link.
and a dizzying amount
I'm not
of
even
balls
joking.
and combinations to experiment with on your quest to rebuild
That was an instant.
Babylon.
I can't show you DMs, but.
I mean Rick. Slip of the tongue.
And that, my friends, was a little bit on Ball Pit. And there is a lot more to unveil in the coming months as we march towards the release later this year.
playing the
If you
child
still haven't,
died, right?
Please try the demo on
Jesus
Steam
Christ.
as soon as you can. Because this has been something that I've wanted to create since I was a sweet little boy.
Hi.
And this is something very, very
Okay,
special.
just a memory. Fair enough. It looks cool. Like, I don't know if it would be a game for me either, to be honest with you, but it looked fun, cool, unique. Devolver Digital, hello? 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 Okay. But what? What? Huh? Oh, wait a second. I need to fix this. What was that supposed to happen? There we go. Hello? Is that it? Now I'll go back to the screen. I guess we fell down the ball pit. I'm so confused. Devolver Digital's thing is usually a lot longer. Is that the only one they showcase? I'm so confused. Oh, okay. I guess that was it. I'm used to more happening on Devolvers. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, that was quick. All right. Well, that means I'm done. Because it's been an 8-hour stream, so make good on yesterday. Overall, holy shit. What a freaking showcase. Man, I don't know what to say. Absolutely GG. I want to go back and double check what was all announced because I haven't wishlisted half of it that I want to. And here I was going into this weekend being like, well, there's really not a lot they could show that would get me like super excited. and then they're showing like Atomic Heart 2, and they're showing Neo 3, and they show Resident Evil 9, and then they show all these others, Wu-Tang, and like honestly Mafia looks cool, but I still need to play the others, and I was planning on doing that at some point. And just like my mind is blown by just the amount of games that I saw that I was like, well shit, Mortal Shell 2? That came out of nowhere? Like, I don't even know. I was not ready for this. And at least from the trailer of Mortal Shell 2, I really think that maybe they fleshed out the game a lot better. I talked about it before. I played Mortal Shell on stream and I liked it, but I definitely didn't love it as a Souls-like. The further you went along the game, the areas were a lot more barren. It's like they kind of like ran out of like either time or budget or whatever, and they just kind of like put it out and the areas felt kind of empty. But if they took what was good about that game and expanded upon the areas, added more story and stuff to it, then I think Mortal Shell 2 is going to be a killer game. But Liza P Encore Shadow Drop today. Who fucking called that? Thank you. Great. I gotta get that at some point. Oh god. I don't know, man. This is wild. I want to go back and watch like half of those trailers, if not more. Just pretty surprising stuff. There was a lot there. So, all right. We also finished Skyrim today. Ha! I finished it. I finished it with crowd control. Not for a lack of you all trying to end me with crabs and stuff. The next crowd control probably won't be until at least August. Or maybe we'll save it. I guess August would be my partner anniversary. Maybe we'll save it for that or something. I'll figure out a game to play. I had like kind of thought of the idea of doing like different quest lines, but I think we should do different stuff, different crowd control. But man, what a show, what a day. I just, man, that was a lot. That was a lot. Let me find somebody lovely to send you all to, so you all can chill and hang out. There's already several people on the Liza P DLC thing. Hey, George is on. I never get to raid George. We're raiding George. I hope he's been on for 4 hours. We're raiding George. We're raiding George. George of Juggle. We're raiding George. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had a fun time with the Skyrim crowd control and also the all of the showcase stuff. That was fun. That was really, really fun. There was so much. I am still just kind of in awe with the showcase in general. It just was really, really good. So thank you all for hanging out. I will be live tomorrow. We can talk about showcase stuff, but I will not be watching the showcases live unless we finish Doom. But we'll play Doom tomorrow. We'll talk about showcase stuff because there's still announcements tomorrow. From a bunch of different indie devs from all sorts of walks of life. And then Sunday is Xbox and PC gaming, and we will watch that together as well. So have a good morning, a good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever it is where y'all are. There's a Baldur's Gate episode you can go watch. I'm going to take y'all over to George. If you haven't already followed George, follow him. Good longtime friend of me and the channel, and he is currently playing some ESO with Ninetail Fox, who I'm slightly acquainted with. They're very nice, though. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central. Is it 11 a.m.? I don't know. What time did I put my schedule for? I probably did 11. That's when I normally go live on Saturdays, but this week has been weird, so too many things to play, too many things to catch up on. Yeah, tomorrow, 11 a.m. and then 11:30 for the Xbox Showcase the day after. Anyway, bye, everybody. I'm out of time.